Yo, it's your boy DZ, man. You already know it's not about the setback, it's about the get back. I want to appreciate everyone that's became a member, that subscribed to the channel, and that watches the channel. I appreciate you. If you haven't already hit that notification bell, hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time we go live. I appreciate all y'all that rock with me, and I hope y'all continue to rock with me. I appreciate all y'all. Y'all know we putting in that work. We going hard, and we making sure we keep it raw and authentic. And we gonna get into a few things today, right? And Wack 100, I told y'all, was barking up the wrong tree, messing around with Trap Lord Ross, right? Now, Wack 100 is seemingly, falling back on that situation, right? Whereas though he came to the internet talking about his legal team and he has a strong legal team that is going to do this and then do that and, playing those games. But he fell back on Trap Lord Ross, right? But now he wants to say something about law and crime. Whereas though they posted, which we showed last night, about Wack 100 making some statements, and Wack 100 is saying, I'm the only one that's vouching for Big U's son, right? Acting as if he's gonna go at them legally. See, I'm gonna be real, right? Wack 100 playing that game that he's trying to play, talking about suing different people. It's the same exact game that Diddy tried to play when he had a lot of skeletons in his closet, right? And we all know Wack 100 got a hell of a lot of skeletons in his closet. And those trees that he's planning on barking up are not the trees that he wants to bark up. Straight up, messing around with Trap Lord Ross, law and crime. They gonna fuck around and put together a real live documentary on his ass. And if they put a documentary on Wack 100, you better believe if they put a documentary on Wack 100, people with millions of subscribers like they did Diddy, it's gonna be over for Wack before he even understood it begun. You hear what I'm saying? See, Wack thinks that he has the ability to play that game with the people that already are privileged. And, he's getting above himself. Been in the light too long, think that he's equal. He really thinks that he's equal to Vlad, Adam, and those type of guys. Even Akademiks. He feels that he's equal. Akademiks is a civilian now. Straight up. You not playing a civilian role. You playing the role of half gangster, right? And then you want to work with them people. And then you want to act like you in tune with the people. At the same time, you wearing too many hats. And I'm telling y'all now, right? We gonna play some shit today and we gonna react to some things together, y'all. You hear me? See, DZ has been breaking this shit down continuously. And this is a fact. I sit back now and I start analyzing some things and I say, Wack 100 time is up. Definitely this year. His mouth. He's been running his mouth for a while now, but now he's running his mouth to people that he really don't want that smoke with, right? You know, he say he going at World Star. He was going to go at Trap Lure. Now he said he might go at Law and Crime. Yo, I don't care what legal team you got. When them people come together and see that you trying to infiltrate whatever the fuck's going on that's bigger than you, they gonna shut you down. They did it to Diddy. Diddy went out there and tried to sue them people, right? That liquor company. He tried to sue them and it backfired. He felt that he had a lot of power, a lot of influence. And you playing with the internet now, Wack 100, and you playing with it with people that got more status than you. That's the thing when you get out of control. See, you've been playing with people that didn't have as much status as you on the internet. So you was able to finagle the bagel and finesse shit to make you look like you something that you really not. But you gonna go over there, my guy. And I'm telling you ahead of time. I'm pre-warning you because I know you be tapped in, Wack, right? I'm pre-warning you. You fucking around with people that's a lot heavier in the game, right? And then Law and Crime now, they report Law and Crime all the time. They got a backing out of this fucking world. And I'm going to tell you that right now. You don't have the backing that Law and Crime has. I don't give a fuck what legal defense you got or what great legal team you got. You ain't got it, my guy. You got too many skeletons in your closet that you done put out across the internet thinking that nobody's gonna believe it because you lie so much on the internet. Y'all see how we go get certain things and then we reference to certain things and then we show the people and people like, damn, okay, yeah, Wack did say this here. He did say that there. Yeah, he been lying about this, but then he telling the truth over here. It's a lot going on, right? So Wack 100, you better beware now. You fucking around with the wrong people. And Akademiks tried to tell Wack 100 that you gotta understand, Trap Lord Ross is still Caucasian, Wack. You still a black man. I don't care who you think you connected to, who you think that you align with, but you're not equal to him, Wack 100. So by you thinking that you got the ability to run pressure on these people, right? All it's gonna do is make sure that they expose you to the fullest. It's gonna make sure that they get the information out there about you, and it's definitely gonna hit different. I can already see that now, right? It's definitely going to hit different. But you know, Wack, you can think it's a game, right? And go ahead and continue to play with them people and trust and believe. You gonna see you got too much going on. That no jumper situation, it's about to come for your ass and you don't even understand it. And then y'all listen, I got something else that we gonna put up there today, right? I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I got word of another suspect and his identity, right? That was involved in the no jumper beating, robbery / stripping, right? And I'm gonna show y'all pictures of who this person is, and I'm gonna show y'all who he is, right? And I'm gonna show y'all going inside Marciano's pocket. This is him going inside Marciano's pockets. So trust and believe. If I got this information, right? Y'all know them people got the information. So, and this guy right here, he deleted his Instagram, right? I tried to go look at his Instagram and it said unavailable, right? And I gotta tell these young boys, y'all getting loud, right? DZ already been in the building. And as y'all get loud, trust me, people know y'all. Straight up, people know y'all. My number is on YouTube. Straight up, my number's on YouTube. People send me shit all the time. I just pick and choose what I want to react to, what I want to put up there. Straight up. But this right here, oh man, this gonna send another guy into hiding. Straight up. He's in the picture with the IBM Bulls, right? But I got direct identity of who he is. I know who he is, right? And he was one of the guys that went into Marciano's pockets. Thought it was a game, right? Y'all out there following loose cannon, doing these criminal activities, right? For nothing. It was pointless for what y'all did to Marciano. And this how I know y'all jokers is broke. Because y'all robbing people. Ain't nobody that got money doing robberies. Straight up. If you get in a scuffle, you get in a scuffle. But if you got a bag, you not out there doing no fucking robberies. That shit is corny. Straight up. Robberies are for broke niggas. This is what y'all are. And I told y'all, right? Y'all need to calm down until y'all see what's going on with the case, man. Stop fucking around until y'all see what's going on with the case, man. Y'all playing a dirty game, man. I'm trying to tell y'all this. Right now isn't time for y'all to be loud. Loose cannon done already fucked that up for y'all. Loose cannon already fucked that up for y'all. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and definitely share this live, because we about to put the images up there so that people can see this shit of the clear shots. Now we got some good shots, right? Of the incident outside of No Jumper, whereas though this dude was going inside of Marciano's pockets as he lay there unconscious, man. Some foul shit now. You hear me? Some foul shit. And they went around, Wack 100 and others, Loose Cannon and others, bragging about this shit. Like this shit is a game. Like them people don't got a job to do. Right? But we gonna get into that. And also we gonna get into that, this audio with Akademiks talking to Wack, right? Akademiks knows Wack 100 is working, right? So what Akademiks does, he talks to Wack 100 indirectly, but it's meant for Wack 100. But Wack 100 thinks he's so smart, he can't understand this. He thinks that Akademiks is talking about somebody else, when all actuality, he's talking about you, Wack. And you know, these type of people like Wack swear that they're smart, swear that they got the program figured out. But when you are a liar and a person that consistently commits criminal shit on the internet, you gotta keep that lie up. You gotta keep the criminal wave going on. So you don't know what's coming at you and when it's coming at you. And it's always something that you're gonna slip up on. This is the game now. This is why playing in the streets, that illegal shit for content, it's a no-no. It's the worst thing you can do for attention. But we're gonna get into this shit. And when y'all see this shit and this audio that we about to go over, y'all gonna say, DZ paying attention again. There he go again. You hear me? This is what I do, man. I come and bring that heat and I break it down for the people. You know, Wack 100 swear he had a serious spin game and a manipulation game, but we always pick it apart. We want the people to understand it since you want to put it out there. And you know, continue. We don't want you to stop. You know, we want you to continue. We want you to keep doing what you're doing because you give us something to react to and break it down to the people. But I know more and more people are understanding where I'm coming from. And I appreciate y'all, man. You know, I want to show y'all real quick, right? Before we get into this audio with Wack 100, I want to show y'all this right here because they think it's a game, right? They really think it's a game and they done fucked up. It wasn't no reason for them to do what they did following loose cannon. And when I listen to these guys, right? On what is that? Because the one boy got a YouTube channel and, you know, he wants to be like a rapper or something like that. When I listen to him, they all are like kind of weird. I'm going to be real with you. They want to be street. Yes, anybody can, you know, run around and act like this, but certain people operate a certain way. And I see that everybody in this clique, they operate on a slow, lower level, right? They're not, you know, as sharp as they want to betray. So I understand that, right? And we're going to show this shit straight up. We're going to show this shit. They're all a little slow, man. Straight up. I can't even lie. All of them. Because ain't no way that I know somebody that I was close to was involved in a RICO and I'm going to be talking. I'm going to shut the fuck up. You hear me? I'm going to shut the fuck up. I'm going to just be real. I'm going to shut the fuck up. If I know somebody that I was next to was involved in a RICO, I'm going to shut up. I'm not going to be trying to be loud, saying, okay, this is the time to go. This is a RICO now. The whole crew is under investigation. So, you know, I'm going to show y'all, and I'm going to show y'all the pictures. Now, this guy right here, right? Let me show y'all this guy right here. Hold up. This guy right here, right? He is IBM Gizzy. This is one of the guys that went on Marciano, went in his pockets, and he will be one of the guys to be indicted with the situation. And we're going to show the pictures, right? Of him going inside of Marciano's pockets and them putting the pressure on Marciano where they was beating him, right? But we're only going to show the pictures because, you know, we can't show that video because the video was too graphic, right? And this guy's name is Robert Marshall, right? The guy's name is Robert Marshall. He calls himself Black Glizzy. He calls himself Gizzy. Calls himself Gizzy, excuse me, right? But his name is Robert Marshall. And, you know, he thinks it's a game. You know, they all think it's a fucking game, right? And right now, shit is real. Shit is real. This is the guy right here that went inside Marciano's pockets, right? So I'm going to show y'all now the pictures of him going in Marcy's pockets, right? These niggas is all clowns, man. Straight up. They clowns. This is a fact. Let me show y'all this shit. They think it's a game. I'm like, this shit ain't no game, man. This is the guy right here. Hold on, I'm ready to show y'all right now. On some fucked up shit. You hear me? Foul. You hear me? Foul. Going inside Marciano's pockets, right? On some sucker shit. This is him. This is him and the boy Gloss going on Marciano, putting their hands on him, right? They think it's a game. This is Gizzy right here. They going on Marciano. They both hitting Marciano, right? Y'all see, they was all on Marciano's helmet. For what reason? Right? This is him. Gizzy. And Gizzy should be worried. You know, he should be worried because maybe he thought that he wasn't going to be involved inside of this, right? Maybe he thought that he was going to be able to escape what he had done to Marciano, right? But it ain't gonna happen. You hear me? We gonna put the information out there. Like I said, y'all should be quiet right now because the more y'all talk, people are going to send shit to me because y'all are involved in a crazy situation, right? Y'all are involved in the no jumper beating where though Marciano got paralyzed, this guy right here, on half of his body and he's trying to recover, right? Y'all think this shit's a game. It's out there, straight up. It's all out there now. And y'all need to understand that y'all time is coming. Trust and believe. And the boy Gloss is the one in the red, right? Y'all see Gloss right there from the back. Y'all see Gloss in the red, right? He's the one that got baptized. And we're going to show y'all him being baptized again. They think it's a fucking game, and it's not. Straight up. It's on and popping. Y'all done fucked around and fucked around. Y'all was supposed to be quiet. Everybody should be quiet right now. This ain't the time to get loud. Fuck is y'all doing? Y'all want to get loud when it's an open investigation on where as though people might be getting charged for attempted murder and y'all want to play around? Y'all think it's a game? Nah, Marciano didn't deserve that, man. Straight up. That man ain't deserve to be beat the way he was beat and then y'all robbing him. A bunch of broke niggas. Broke niggas. Broke niggas. And y'all think this shit's a fucking game? Huh? Come on now. See, y'all getting what y'all deserve though. Trust me. SBGB TV, it's a live call-in show. State your name, where you calling in from. SBGB TV. All right, let me go ahead and block him. Somebody want to call, we gonna block him. We got you. I ain't gotta just go ahead and block you. I'm gonna just go ahead and block you. I'll help you out. Yeah. You gotta understand, right? They done fucked up. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Y'all see that shit right there. They done fucked up. You know, this right here is the proof that this ball went in Marciano's pockets, right? Thought it was a fucking game, right? And, you know, you gonna pay. You done fucked up. The man ain't do nothing to you, man. Y'all around here thinking that y'all got that type of power? What? Dude called me that one time and said we got big names out here. Nah, I'm listening to the dudes talk now. They all broke. Niggas is broke as a motherfucker. and they running around, right? Looking for clout. Y'all want to be on reality TV. Yeah. It's a video out there too of this joker here sitting on Back on Fig, I think that's the name of the show. And he's in the background while Wack 100 and Loose Cannon is talking during an interview. SBGB TV, it's a live call-in show. State your name, where you calling in from. Come on, Smoke. Come on, Smoke. You just called the other day, Smoke. You gotta call in different, man. Come on, calm down, Smoke. I'm delivering the show. Pay attention. Pay attention, Smoke. Straight up. Yeah. Y'all went hard, man. You hear me? Y'all went hard. Y'all thought it was a game. Y'all thought it was a game. And, you know, as y'all talk and get loud, right? Trust and believe. People is watching y'all, right? And they like, yo, here go this, man. Take this and take a look at this. This is such and such. This is his name. This is who he is. And he was the one involved with doing that to Marciano. See, what people are doing now, right? They're thinking about this as if it was their dad, their uncle, or their brother, right? Because if it was any one of y'all's dad, uncle, or brother, y'all wouldn't be as excited about what happened at No Jumper. Straight up. If it was your mom that this happened to, y'all wouldn't be excited about this at No Jumper. Your sister, your aunt, anybody that's in your family, y'all wouldn't be excited about what happened. But, you know, people act like because it's not their family, they have no care. People only care when it hits home. That's all. So, y'all wanted to be highlighted for what y'all did, right? Y'all wanted to be highlighted for what y'all did, and this is what's happening. Trust and believe. If I know this information already circulated to them people. Trust me. People send me shit all the time, man. They send me shit all the time. I just pick and choose what I want to put out there, right? And with this situation here, Mars didn't deserve that, man. Mars didn't deserve that at all. This was some sucker shit. Y'all was following your boss, Loose Cannon. Y'all was following your boss, Loose Cannon, at the orders of Wack 100, right? Over Dash Network, over a $60,000 network that was being built per se, Travis Ford, right? And y'all think this shit's a game? This shit is inside of the complaint with the federal government, and y'all think that this shit ain't gonna go nowhere? Come on now. Y'all think this shit ain't gonna go nowhere? When this shit is inside of the complaint with the federal government. Come on, man. Y'all supposed to be quiet right now, man. This ain't the time for y'all to talk. I'm telling you that now. Y'all ain't gotta listen to me. Keep fucking around, right? And keep being loud. People are gonna start sending me shit more and more. Y'all done fucked up, man. And what y'all did was corny. Straight up. Marciano didn't deserve to be beat, robbed, stripped, pistol whipped. He didn't deserve that. He was knocked out right here, man. Some sucker duck ass niggas did this, right? Because they had a crew of people with them. They would have never act like this one-on-one. You can see these type of jokers. They would have never act like this one-on-one. Y'all wanted clout, man. Y'all gonna get it. Fuck it. Y'all want the clout, for criminal shit now. Y'all want the clout for criminal activities. And y'all think that nobody's supposed to say something. Y'all think that something going on the internet. Think about this. If I dissect this shit this way and I'm a civilian, what about the people that go to school for years? Y'all don't think they just dissected this shit? This is why they haven't came and charged everybody yet, because they're gathering all the information. Straight up. This is why. Wack 100. They gonna get your ass too, nigga. You not escaping this. I can guarantee you that. It's too much shit leading to your involvement. It's too much audio out there of you being happy about this happening and you saying that you came up here looking for Wack 100. This is what you get. You got what you was looking for, right? You can't try to throw it all on loose. Nah, Wack. That ain't gonna work. You can't try to throw it all on the young bulls. Nah, that ain't gonna work. They moved at your command. Everybody was at no jumper because of Wack 100. Nobody was at no jumper. The crew, loose, they wasn't at no jumper, right? Just because they wanted to give Adam a Christmas present for his bulldog. Nah, Wack, that shit ain't gonna work. Who comes to no jumper 15 deep to give Adam a present for his bulldog? You think a jury's gonna believe that? Hell no, Wack. You ain't that slick. Come on now. Dosh Network locked all in this shit. Travis Ford locked all in this shit. Everybody's in the mix. Everybody. Yeah. And we just pointing it out. Wack, you like to point everybody else's shit out, don't you? You like to point everybody else's case out, right? You want to talk about all the criminal activity about other people, why they snitching, right? Well, as much pressure as I'm putting out about this shit, Wack, your cooperation over the years is going to come all the way out. Trust me, because I'm going to continue to put the pressure. I ain't stopping. I'm a civilian. I'm a real civilian, right? I come from the streets. I don't want nothing to do with the streets. See, y'all trying to sell an image to the culture to keep us still suffering and making sure that the up and coming young bulls are self-destructing because of this image that y'all putting out there, right? This shit is corny. I want to let the young bulls know that this shit is corny. Straight up. I'm not looking for attention off of violence. And Wack 100, you made money off of this. You went on Vlad TV and Adam and got paid to highlight this shit. Yeah, you got contracts. Wack, you literally got contracts to highlight this shit. And trust and believe this, right? Those young boys that did this shit outside of no jumper, they gonna tell. Straight up. They gonna tell. When the feds start talking reckless. Yo, Rico, IBM, Rico. When they start talking that shit, oh man. Well, did Wack 100 give y'all the order? Did Wack 100 say, what you think they gonna do, Wack? Y'all at war right now, Wack. You at war with IBM. You think they gonna take the fall and let you go ahead and slide through the cracks like you always do, Wack? Negative, my guy. Not at all. They not gonna let you slide through the cracks, Wack. You think with all this preponderance of evidence against these goofies that they gonna say, man, we gonna take it on the chin? Why would they? You put them in this compromising situation. Because when you step back, your goons go. They let loose. Y'all know that, right? When you step back, your goons, they go. Hey, Wack. Come on, Wack. You fucked up, Wack. Facts. SBGB TV, it's a live call-in show. State your name, where you calling in from. What's going on, Mook?
That's fucked up what they did to Marciano. I mean, he just looked bad laying there, man. I don't even want to get, But I just want to know what you think about this. Since you just said what you said. Motherfucking, it's some IBM, whatever the fuck his name is. He putting R&B and Wax house on YouTube.
Wack gonna get him shut down.
That's what I thought.
Wack gonna get him shut down. That's one thing you can't do, and he lives in the state of Texas, and there's no doxing law there. So he's fucking around with Wack, and he's going at him wrong. So Wack know how to play the game. You got to come at Wack different. You can't come at Wack with emotions. You know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you. But Wack's scared to death.
Of course, Wack is nervous. Wack nervous.
When he started, he said his voice said he called Loose Cat and said, they putting R&B up there. When you put me up there, you putting R&B up there. He's scared to death.
It's going down, my guy.
I hope don't nobody do nothing to him. I hope nobody go there and do nothing to him, because then that boy really in trouble.
Hey, listen, yo, they're gonna learn the hard way. I'm putting the information out there, man. I want you to stay locked in. We're gonna take this next one. I appreciate you.
All right, DZ. You be safe, bro.
Most definitely. Yeah, they hung up on that one. But yeah, you all already know how we doing, man. We keeping it raw and authentic, man. They done fucked up. See, I know this guy, Robert, he thought nobody identified him. Yeah, they don't know about me. As well as the boy, Alfred, they all identified, man. Straight up. Y'all see them in there. They all in there now, thinking it's a game. The one in the middle, the one far right, and the one kneeling down in the black. Y'all better worry about something, you hear me? And somebody else too. SBGB TV, it's a live call-in show. State your name, where you calling in from.
Longer Trap Podcast, calling out of Providence, Rhode Island. What's good with you, man?
What's up, my guy?
Hey, first and foremost, man, I want to say, man, nothing but respect to you, man. And keep putting pressure on that fucking Wack, man. Because we need real niggas like you, man. Because I watch you every day, man. You kick facts and you kick reality, man. I just did 24 years, so I know. You understand what I'm saying? I can understand exactly where you coming from. Wack's always putting people on situations to do crazy things. But now the fire's on him.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So and on a whole nother level, right? You gotta look at this, man. All of these dudes are going to jail, bro. Everybody, man, these dudes are all snitching. Man, when did we learn that on TV that you could just go on any podcast and talk about a robbery and actually in murders?
Yeah.
What kind of gangsters in LA? I'm from Providence, Rhode Island, the smallest state in the world. And I know that you cannot talk about murders and stuff on podcasts and robberies. He doing jacks with civilians, bro.
Yeah.
They deserve everything they got coming to them, man. They can't say, you can't say nobody put him in there. He put himself in there, man.
Facts.
He let Wack 100 put him right in a trick bag. Wack 100 put everybody around Big U in a trick bag, and now everybody's about to sink, bro.
Facts.
Wack 100 did all of this.
Yeah.
He know Wack 100's a gangster. I'm 50. Wack 100's my age. He know better than to ask Loose Cannon about that shit with Nip. He know better than that, man. He had to know that they was watching him. The family already told Wack that they was investigating Big U before he got on there with Loose Cannon. So he already knew what the play was going on.
Yeah.
He just added to the play. He helped the feds. He said, you know what? I'm going to do it for them. They don't know how to do it. He got the information out of every one of them stupid motherfuckers. 600, Brick Baby. He Wack 100, wrapped you niggas all up. And you dumbass niggas are still in jail doing podcasts and rolling content. Are you niggas stupid? You was about to do the rest of your fucking life. You niggas are dumb. And anybody that follows behind them dummies.
Facts.
Hey, yo, man, I'm sorry I vented. That's my mental health when I see dumb niggas crashing out doing stupid shit, but I respect you, man. Salute to your channel, man. I'm a everyday subscriber. You know I'm locked into you. But you can check me out every day from 8.
Hey, yo, I appreciate y'all, man. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and share this video. If you want me to promote your channel, I have no problem with doing it. It's just gonna cost you $40. You can send me a Cash App and I'll promote your channel for you. You can shout your channel out. No problem. You hear me? And we're gonna continue to keep grinding. We wanna make sure that people know this. You hear me? We got to work. SBGB TV, it's a live call-in show. State your name, where you calling in from.
Jedi, calling from Florida. I'm usually the guy that comes in with the Tony Montana voice.
Okay, what's up, my guy?
What's going on, my brother? Listen, first of all, man, he basically inserted himself. He was guilty and accomplice. Check this out now, right? Like he likes to say, watch this. The moment you came on that podcast and you showed that watch and you said you retrieved it, you already inserted yourself, kid.
Facts.
And then now, the caller before us, piece of that brother, he said something about a trick bag, right? Putting them all into one bag, and they don't know how to do it, so let me show them. That's exactly what he did, man. Yeah. That watch alone right there, people need to pay attention to that. And when you look at his face, he's on some, I got these motherfuckers, where's my props? You know what I'm saying? That watch alone, when he gave it in, that watch alone, he thought he was doing something with it. He didn't know he fucked himself with that. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to point that out. People need to watch that episode when he pulls that watch out again. Watch all his movements. He think he did something, but all he really did was incriminate himself and everybody else, kid.
Facts. You know, that's what we said a couple times, and you know, we'll put it up there again probably in a little bit. But yeah, yes, most definitely, man.
No doubt, my brother. God bless, man. You know what I'm saying? Good work with the podcast, my brother, and keep doing what you're doing, man. Peace.
Appreciate it, my brother.
No doubt.
Yeah, facts. Wack inserted himself into it. You know, we said that multiple times. By him bringing the watch back to No Jumper and you putting the APB out on it, like, who are you to put an APB out on something that you was accomplice in happening? All right? And you want to disassociate yourself as if you didn't have any involvement. No, you had a lot of involvement in that, Wack. That's a fact. SBGB TV, it's a live call-in show. State your name, where you calling in from.
Hey, I just got a question. In that in the paperwork, what was it? Was it SC or CS2? What was it?
I don't know, man. I ain't talking about that paperwork. I don't talk about that one.
No, I was just wondering. It was just because I had an epiphany. Was it with CS2 back?
Yeah, I don't talk about that case. We talking about No Jumper, man. I let them other guys talk about that shit. Okay,
yeah. Because I just happened to say it fast and it was like Tupac. Yeah. but I was just listening to what the brother was talking about. The watch, yeah, right on point, man.
Most definitely, man.
You know, keep doing your thing. Hey, you should get that contest going.
I appreciate you calling in, my brother. Stay locked in, my brother.
No doubt.
Yeah, like, facts. Wack 100 inserted himself, right? And these guys, you know, they think it's a game, right? I try to tell them it ain't no game. See, it's a reason that they have not came and picked everybody up yet, right? And I'm telling you right now, I'm telling you something, right? The same exact way that they did with this situation with the Big U Rico, they're going to hit everybody simultaneously. When they pick everybody up, it's going to be that one day that they're going to hit everybody's house so that nobody can't call the next person and say they picked this person up. This is why nobody hasn't been charged. This is why Loose Cannon hasn't been charged, right? Because they want to get all the ducks in a row and make sure that when they pounce, they locked. Ain't no getting out of this because the video is out there, right? And trust and believe, they got the actual footage from No Jumper. You know, Wack 100 want to say to the world, why would they need that footage when it's already out there? No, because the footage that the people put out on the camera, it's a little fuzzy. You know, some people got some raw shit, right? But that camera that's outside of No Jumper, y'all know that shit lit up. And that's a fact. And this guy right here, literally going inside Marciano's pockets after he beat on Marciano, right? He's involved all the way. And he's going to be one of the guys, you know, that give it up. You know, when they start talking a lengthy sentence, and trust and believe, right? This situation that happened to these older gentlemen, right? A judge and a prosecutor is going to look at this situation as if y'all did some shit that was in total violation of the law and y'all don't deserve any leniency. Straight up. I can say that from what we seen on the video. When the judge sees this shit, and I'm sure the judge has already seen it. I'm sure plenty of judges have seen this. This shit went viral. And I'm sure there's judges right now like, damn, they didn't indict him yet, but then they saying in the back of their mind, well, they just getting all the ducks together. And Wack 100 bragged about this shit now, right? Wack 100 now, the 100 bragged about this shit as if it was cool to brag about. And we gonna play that in a minute again too. We want the people to hear that didn't hear that when Wack 100 bragged about this shit like it was a game, right? Hold up. Let me see here. Let me see. Let's see if we can get to this thing, man. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button and share this video. Straight up. Wack bragged about this shit. Thought it was a game. As if these people didn't do something that was crazy. You hear me? They bragged about it as if it was a game. Let me see. I'm trying to find this video. We got this one right here. Let me put this one back in Cypher. We're going to play that one again. They think it's a joke, but we're going to continue to let the people know what it is. Hold up. I'm trying, you know, I got to go through some of these videos. I should have had this one already up there. But Wack thought it was a game, man. All right. Bingo. Here we go. Bingo. B-I-N-G-O. Y'all know we ain't playing, man. We bringing straight heat. Listen to Wack. Now, I want to show y'all while I play this audio what Wack 100 bragged about, right? This is what Wack 100 bragged about, and I want the people to see this. Because y'all see Marciano out there beat, bad, unconscious, right? While somebody is going in their pocket, and the boy that, you know, was saying, go to sleep, Gloss. I'm going to let y'all see him again in a minute, because he got baptized, right? He think it's a fucking game too. You know, when you commit criminal activities and you post them of violence, you get what the fuck you deserve. Straight up.
PTR, that's one of the individuals after the double stripping occurred. They pulled up. They said, "What's up, homie?" They said, "Yeah, we here to holler at Wack." And that was the outcome. The other one was in the back. He crawled in the trash can himself trying to get away. I don't think he know he was at. But I keep warning y'all, I am not a rapper. Don't come playing. Like this, don't come playing. I keep trying to help y'all. Do not believe that I am a 47-year-old survivor. I am a paranoid that's not driven by fear, and my team around me ain't playing. They not playing.
Not at all.
A double strip.
It was there.
What, Pitbull in there?
Who that, G-Wayne?
Is Pitbull in there?
Yep.
Yeah,
You already know.
What is a double? He don't look asleep. He look like he got knocked out. Somebody.
I held half the team. Like, yo, y'all need to cut the thing. Stop believing the high here, bumpy here, bumpy here.
Hey, they want to know what's a double strip, Wack.
A double strip is the first strip is all your jewelry, everything is gone. The second strip is, as you see, down to the birthday suit.
Socks on.
Yo, Bumpy, there you go, Bumpy. Keep that close. There you go. Hold on. There you go. That's cool.
Hey, Wack, let me see what you're talking about.
Bad work. That's bad, yo, Bumpy.
He don't even
Send that this way, Wack. Let me see.
Yeah.
Hey, yo.
He don't even see it.
No. Listen. That work. I mean, he was looking for Wack. I you know.
He found him.
Found the Wack.
Listen. Half the squad. I'm making y'all about these would have died out there, man. Like he was too bad.
Hey, this the best. Nigga, the homie is crazy. These is bothering. This is the best video ever. But you didn't see me this since last night, but
No, back in your head, you like, with the dog going the phone, and there it goes. And listen, you see, half the homies is restrained.
I'm seeing, I'm watching it. I gotta watch it again because there's audio in the back.
It's like, yeah, boy, they would have all got to get loose, man. That wouldn't.
Hey, somebody would have lost their life. Everybody got active.
Yeah.
Somebody would have lost. If everybody got active, it would have.
Now they don't even know where they at still.
Man, them probably still in the alley in the trash can. Ain't lying.
Anyway, the white boy calls me, right? This crazy is, yeah. I bet that they know what's not to come to No Jumper again. Yeah. Gang.
Hey, did Adam see that shit, Wack?
Yo, that's what this white boy is crazy.
Yo, gang.
Somebody paid him to say that.
No, Adam is really, Adam is the epitome and definition of a white boy that is just what it is. He bland, he's straightforward, and he don't get. You got to add him up.
Hey, you know he's always been that. He like, I'm a troll. You know,
Hey, he seemed like he kind of down though, right?
Man, that's been ringing around the homies. Adam running around there.
He might just tee off. You feel me? I don't know. Adam got it in him.
And he ain't no small white boy.
No, he ain't no small white boy. It's crazy because
legal team to him.
that be roaming around, and he's just like, hey, dude, what's going on? Like, he called his office, he on this screen, he eat this shit, researching the blogs and shit.
Now y'all hear that, right? Yeah. Wack thought it was a joke the whole time. That shit was funny to Wack. And y'all see Marciano out there laid out, knocked out, behind what Wack says they came looking for Wack. So you can't tell me that somebody saying that somebody's coming to look for them, that they didn't give an order to do something. So Wack put his foot in his mouth again. Straight up saying they came looking for Wack and they got something. This is what they got coming to look for Wack. Right? So we all know Loose Cannon just went to court. Right? And the boy went up in the courtroom and he said the prosecutors are not playing. Right? And we gonna play that too.
What's going on with him? But let's get to it, man. So I was up in the courtroom. I got there first. Wasn't nobody there. And then his lawyer got there. And we both were sitting in the hallway. And then the court reporter came, opened up the door. And when he opened up the door, he let us in. So I'm sitting in the very back row. And then Loose Cannon and two marshals come in. And when they come in, this dude Loose Cannon look at me. And if you guys could have seen the look on his face when he seen me, it was just priceless. So he looking at me, he's sitting down, and he looking back, and then he tell the bailiff, the marshals, oh, he trying to take a picture of me. He's trying to record me. So they came over there where I was at, and they was like, hey, man, you can't do no recording. I was like, bro, I ain't doing no recording. My phone's in my pocket. And they was like, okay. And then he was just so worried about me being in there. He was just so fidget. And he told the marshals, he was like, if I don't fuck with nobody, can you make them leave? They was like, oh, no, we can't make him leave. Just open to the public. He's not being disrupted. So he can be here as long as he wants to, as long as he's not being disrupted. So his wife came up in there. When his wife came up in there, and then you had like 3 other people came in there and they sat to the left. And when they sat to the left, I don't know if they was FBI agent or investigators or whatever it may be. So Loose Cannon, he blurted out, hey, Eddie boy, what are you doing here? I don't fuck with you, cuz, on Neighborhood Crip. So you know me, man, I always maintain my discipline. I just sit there, I don't say nothing. You look like a fool to me, for even saying something like that, because you acting out, this is your bail hearing, and you saying some stupid shit like that. So when he said Eddie boy, the people to the left looked and they got on their phone, and then one of them went right outside. When she went out right outside, she got right on her phone. So of course they know it's Eddie Wagner. He's up in here. Used to be from Roller 60s, but he's a Muslim now. But that's Eddie boy. So they paying attention to me. They thinking I'm recording or something like that. But I'm not recording. But it's crazy because I have an iPhone and I have an Apple Watch. So I had got a text and I looked at my watch. So the bailiff came, and the marshal came and said, let me talk to you outside. So when I talked to you outside, he said, hey, bro, are you recording? I said, nah. I said, you want to see my phone? He said, nah, man. He said, man, I know you're not recording, man. He said, man, you got a watch? I said, yeah. And I just took the watch off and just put it in my pocket, so I went back in. So, but during the hearing, this dude, Loose Cannon, lawyer, he said, Loose Cannon, see, you got to understand, bro, when your lawyer is fighting defense for you, you giving your lawyer certain information. So Loose Cannon lawyer came with this synopsis. He said, Loose Cannon is a character that's not from 60s. It's a character that he's entertained people online, right? He entertained people online, and his real name is Tremaine Ashley Williams, the entertainer. And Loose Cannon is a character, right? So he's saying that he's not Loose Cannon. That's just a character. That's a thing that he do online, and he hears stuff from the streets, and he try to play tough and rough and tough like Afro Puff. And he go online and get to talking shit about, X, Y, and Z. So he tried to use that. And then they got to where I think it was 2 cases. They weren't talking about 40 cases. I don't know why everybody got 40 different cases. They was trying to identify 2 different cases, if it was him or his brother, right? So I think it was shooting in the dwelling or brandishing a gun and some other stuff. But he brought up to the point where they brought up his baby mama, where he got a restraining order on his baby mama. He was saying that he was the victim in that he had to go to court. He had to get a restraining order on that. And basically, they established that it was him. So, and then his lawyer got to talking about the no jumper incident, talking about that was a skit, that was X, Y, and Z. There's no police report, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So what happened was when the prosecutor got up there, she said, she went in on him, man. She got to talking about everything he was doing online, talking about people's mamas, daddies, talking about he gonna kill this person, gonna kill that person, pull up, he'll do this, he'll enforce her, and things of that nature. So she also mentioned that she wanted to play the video, the no jumper video inside the room. And they was finna play it, but the judge said that if she had a police report about the incident at no jumper, she didn't have to do it. So she provided the police report. She actually had the police report and was finna give a copy to Loose Cannon's attorney. So that busts his bubble in a sense where you could have seen the look on his face when they said they filed a police report, because they did file a police report. They are going to charge that brother and whoever else was involved in that. They're going to charge some people for that. So, and he also was trying to get out the case, like with Big U. He was saying that he was online talking shit about Big U. Big U's a rat. Big U this, he a buster. He was talking about this and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But so they're so dumb that the case that happened, the charges that happened, that they're charging him for, happened before him and Big U split. And you guys got to take into account, man, when he first came on the scene at No Jumper, what did he do? He got on there, he said that Big U sold guns and was putting serial numbers and giving them to the brothers over there in that section. He also said that they robbed the boy, Dale, but he didn't say his name, but he said they robbed, but it was Dale. We found out it was Dale at that particular time. Now we know. So he robbed, and they was up back there counting up the money. I'm sure you guys can find the video and go back to the video and see they was counting up the money. And then the victim came back up in there, and Big U took half of the money and gave it back to him, et cetera, et cetera. So that's what he's been charged with. He has been charged for extortion and robbery in that particular instant. You guys got to take, you guys got to keep in mind, this dude is the biggest dummy on the planet Earth, bro. They had no recollection that was him that done that. This man was been online, lying, talking about this, talking about that. But when he was lying, he told one truth. And that one truth got him in a RICO, man. Got him in a RICO. That thing he's talking about, he was Big U enforcer. He's like this and he like that. That situation that when he beat up Marley Moore, that's what got this man indicted. So this is like for education purpose only, bros. Understand this, man. If you guys are on this internet talking about any type of things, if you guys are sitting there talking about y'all did this, y'all did that, I do this and I do this and I do that, they're gonna use that against you, man. They're going to use that against you. And you guys got to be careful. Don't be threatening nobody online, bro, because they asked me when I was leaving yesterday, did I want to press charges or make a complaint for what he said about my family, what he was going to do to me, my family, my brother, my mama, and all that type of stuff. They asked me did I want to file a complaint. I was like, nah, man, I'm good. You know, do y'all thing. Be mindful. Be careful, bro. That you guys cannot go online talking about this and talking about that, talking about this individual, threatening this individual. You guys cannot do that. If you guys do that, you guys start talking about y'all content creators and all this, man, all somebody have to do is file a report on you, a complaint on you, man. And you're going to go to jail for that. You're going to get a charge for that. And also be mindful that, you know, people don't understand that if you going to the federal court or anything like that, you can't take no pictures or you can't record because that's like you can get 3 years for that. And I knew that already. So that's why I wasn't recording. So, you know, I'm not stupid, you know, but a lot of people are stupid. But this right here, This dude is just like his fucking daddy. This dude, Loose Cannon. This dude is a rat. He told on Big U. He told online. He told on all type of shit. He was in the courtroom, man, telling on me yesterday, talking about this and this and that and this, bro. Come on, man. The dude just like his daddy. But the difference between him and his daddy lied on so many people. 4 different people got him life sentence. And one of them brothers, man, Devil from 5'9" Hoover that he told on, lost his life, brother, in the penitentiary because this dude, daddy, Loose Cannon, daddy, nutty, lied on that man, got that man a lifetime because he was a high powered rat informant. And I'm telling you, bro, these informants, they will make up shit on you and they will lie on you just because they can get to that bag, bro. And on that note, man, wait till the minute orders come out. Dealing with Loose Cannon, I was waiting on it, but I haven't got it yet. I'm in the process of getting it, and y'all gonna see that what I'm talking about is the truth. Everybody else narrative is everybody else narrative. You know, I listened to Poetic Flacco yesterday. He was on point to a certain extent, but it wasn't 40 different charges they was talking about. No, they wasn't. They was only talking about 2. So just understand, bro, brothers and sisters, that gang culture, that gang life, don't get in that shit, man. And I'm telling you from experience, don't get into it, shake it. You can get a bag on the other side, just being a normal individual. And on that note, you people have a blessed day.
Yeah, see, Loose Cannon and his crew think it's a game. Straight up. Wack 100, they think it's a game. And they not playing. They making sure that they got all their ducks in a row. Whereas though, when they come down with this indictment, right, for no jumper, they gonna make sure that they got everybody locked in and they're able to identify who did what, and trust and believe Wack is gonna be in it. You know, as I listen to all this shit, I know damn well Wack gonna be in this shit. You know, and if you haven't already hit that subscribe button, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and share this video, man. Shit getting real. Shit getting real. Let me see here. What up? Shit getting real. I'm trying to see if anything else came on this joint. Nah. Ain't nothing else come up. But it's getting real. Wack done put himself in a situation, and then I'm gonna let y'all hear this audio right here. Y'all gotta hear this audio, and we go over this together. You hear me? We gonna go over this one together. Akademiks knows that Wack 100 is working. You know how people was calling in talking about Whitey Bulger and shit like that. This how I know Ak be paying attention over here. Cause Ak said it to him, right? Akademiks, and y'all gonna hear this shit. He says to Wack 100 about Whitey Bulger, right? But what he does is he leaves it open to where he say, could it be Loose Cannon or Brick Baby? But he didn't want to piss Wack 100 off so that he didn't get the content. And I understand what he's doing to him now. He gets Wack 100 to say certain things, you know, and Wack 100 is not that smart as he acts. You hear me? Because if you put certain things on the table a certain way to Wack 100, he doesn't really understand. You know, he only understands if you direct saying something, yo, you the police. But if you leave room, whereas though you really talking to him, but you leave room that it could be somebody else in the situation, he didn't catch on. And I want y'all to hear this shit right here. We gonna go over this one together. Yeah, we gonna go over this one together, y'all. Straight up. Shit done got real. Hold up. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button for me. Share this video. I appreciate y'all. Facts. Hold up. We better listen to this one right here. Hold up. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, share this video. Y'all gotta hear this one.
It's a method to his madness. It's a little I don't give a fuck, a little bit of strategizing and marketing, and a little bit of let's just see what happens. That's Jay. He's a risk taker, bro. You know that.
Yeah. Damn. Hey, Wack. Okay. What's the latest update? I see loose brick. The calls have stopped. What's the update on the Big U Enterprise Rico? I feel like this is the first case that I could say I feel like you know the paperwork a little bit more than me, just because I think you've just read it and you know some of these characters. I haven't put every piece together like that. What's the update on that? And
everything is as it stands. Everything has been sticking. Out of the 7, the only 3 in there is Big U and Loose Cannon. They're the only 2. Remember, Brick Baby's not in the RICO. He just was arrested on the rolling 60 sweep up. He's not in the RICO.
Hey, by the way, you know I spoke to him, right? So I spoke to him. And, he was like, this was the day before he was going to go to court. He was pretty confident. He was like, yo, I think I'm going to get bail. And I talked to Luce as well. They were pretty sure they were getting bail. Like, again, I haven't followed everything with the paperwork.
Well, Luce County went to, I see you, Luce County. Because everybody was running the narrative that they couldn't find Luce County's paperwork. We can find everybody else's paperwork but his. All this shit, and when you can't find people's paperwork like that, it starts to look a little fishy. But my team popped up, I believe Ghost found it today. So here's Luce's paperwork right here, so you have it on why they detained him.
Oh yeah, because we seen the thing with Brick, and they were saying all type of things that we didn't know. I mean,
yeah. So they really detained him. Believe it or not, bro, they detained him based upon the nature of the offense and defendant's role in the alleged extortion robbery, which is why he was there. 2 active protection orders, noting one is reciprocal, and then outstanding warrants, report of violence of January 25 incident, which is, I don't know what the January 2025 incident, because No Jumper was December 2024.
Hey, and let me ask you a question, right?
He said No Jumper was December 2024. The report was filed in January. See, Wack trying to play dumb. Like, he think it's a game. Oh, they not worried about No Jumper, so I don't know what incident they talk about. Nigga, they talking about No Jumper. They said the exact same thing in the complaint. The exact same thing in the complaint, that it was a January 5th incident that happened at No Jumper where Loose Cannon assaulted a man. So y'all know what he talking about. And Wack knows what he's talking about, what the feds is talking about. But you know he want to play dumb. Like he don't know.
So, and this is my whole... don't you think it's odd that supposedly they're communicating that much while being incarcerated? I know that Brick isn't on the RICO with them, but here's the thing: you don't think that the feds might have some type of vested interest on, hey, these two dudes know each other, they're locked up for, not the same thing, but let's just say something that's similar, or it was in the same sweep. If we get them to talk to each other, we might get some. I feel like it's a setup. Like every time
I mean, it could be. I don't believe that Brick and Loose on this situation. I don't think they were part of each other's demonstrations, whatever they got went to jail for. I don't believe Brick had anything to do with the alleged robbery they're accusing Loose of, and Loose has nothing to do with the gun charges in the little parking lot shooting that they're accusing Brick of. But maybe they putting them together to see if they're going to talk about something. Maybe they are. Maybe they put them together to see if they're going to do something to each other.
All right.
Maybe they just didn't give it any thought at all. I don't know.
No, they definitely gave it thought. Well, I got a wild theory, and I want you to weigh in on it.
Listen to this shit.
I don't know if you've ever
listen
heard
to this
of
shit.
Character. There's a character named Whitey Bulger, and it was basically this person.
I know Whitey Bulger.
Okay, he was basically was a person who worked with the police, but he was still pretty much active in the streets or whatever, until he did some stuff that the cops didn't like.
Yeah.
When I look at even them being incarcerated, I'm like, and I'm not making no accusations here, but I'm like, it feels like because I've heard this before. I forgot who they did this with, where they'll put a cellmate in your cell with a listening device or try to extract evidence while you're locked up. I'm like, if they're doing that with Loose and Brick, I gotta believe there's somebody in the mix. It could be Loose or Brick or anybody else that they're like, yo, this person, we're gonna strategically make them look like they're also with everybody else, but that person is actually trying to extract information. Because
listen to that, what Ak said, right? He was indirectly saying, Wack 100, I know it's you. You hear me? Because he said it could be Loose Cannon, Brick Baby, or somebody else. He said that real quick. It could be Loose Cannon, Brick Baby, or somebody else. But he's saying it's the Wack, and Wack didn't catch on to that. Wack swear he's so fucking smart, but he ain't catch on to that. Ak played that one real good to keep him intrigued in the conversation and to continue to talk.
Why the hell would the fans want any of these guys talking to each other?
Well, let's add to your theory. Why, after all those years of Brick Baby saying, Loose Cannon, I don't know Loose Cannon, he ain't from the hood, on the dead homies, I'll never sit down with you, I won't with you. We had shit arranged 2-3 times with Brick pulled out, and then all of a sudden he just does it. If that person is anybody between the two, it would definitely be Brick, because Brick was the one showing resistance, wouldn't have nothing to do with Loose Cannon, none of that shit. And all of a sudden, it was cool, bring him in. And then all of a sudden, the next day, they're all arrested. So right before the arrest, it's cool, bring him in, we're good. Because for years, he wouldn't talk to Loose. He denounced Loose, said Loose wasn't from his neighborhood. I never heard of you, never seen you. You ain't been put on. They said egregious shit to one another. Then all of a sudden, I know what Loose Cannon's motive is. Loose Cannon's motive is he trying to get his foot in the door and build his little YouTube social media presence. Well, Brick, you already had that going on, so what was your motive? I mean, this is based upon your theory.
Wait, what?
Did you miss something?
No. You make actual perfect sense.
Yeah, I'm just going with your theory. Instead of me debunking, I'm going with your theory, because for years and years, Brick Baby's whole stance is fuck Loose Cannon. I don't know you. You ain't from the hood.
The reason why you're fucking me up is because here's the thing. If the feds is like, hey, well, we're gonna bring him in anyway, but we're just gonna just throw them in the same area, but we can't have them beefing because there will be no trust. Let's have them be cool, and right when they get cool, now they come in. Now it's no problem them being the same.
But that instruction would have to go to Brick Baby because he was the one with the keeping the door closed. He opened the door. If he said he wasn't going to interview with Luce like he did 2-3 other times when we were coming in, he always wanted to interview with me. But I'm like, I'm not going to interview with you unless you interview with Luce. Right? And he's like, all right, every time he said he would do it, he would leave right before we got there. He didn't like Luce. He didn't fuck with Luce. He didn't know Luce. So then all of a sudden, it's cool. All of a sudden, let's meet and bring your kids with you. That was 2 weeks prior. Then all of a sudden, all right, it's cool. Come up here. I'll interview with you. Then the next day they go to jail. And then the first day Luce gets to LA because it took him 2 weeks to get there. It's cool. We're in the same cell. Was all love because of the previous 2-3 weeks. So if any of that massaging was happening or that communication with them people is coming from Brick Baby's side.
You see that? He wanted to make it look like Brick Baby is the Whitey Bulger, right? But it's Wack 100. Wack think he's that slick, but definitely not that slick. And this is why we break it down and point this shit out, man. Straight up. We all know who Wack is. He can't hide it. Not no more. We gonna make sure it stick. We are going to make sure it stick.
He's the one that wasn't named in the RICO, and they could have named him in the RICO because he's in there having discussions about certain things. They could have, but they didn't. If we just build on your theory.
Like, yo, this shit is something else, bro.
Act laughing at it.
Trust me, I know.
Yeah, I agree with you, and everything you're saying is right. It's hard to think, and I think I perceive Brick in a certain way, but what you just said does have a little bit of merit. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean, just building off your theory. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, both their cases is pretty cut and dry. Brick got some gun cases, ammunition, and a shooting, and allegedly, well, they called him dead bang, and Luce Cannon allegedly got a robbery. But looking at this paperwork, what is January 2025? That must be a typo. Because I believe that...
You know it's a typo.
December.
Man, this shit's great. Hey, can I bring up this other... Wack, please. Wack, could you just be easy on my man Trap Lord Ross, man. Come on, be easy.
Hey, bro, let me tell you something, bro.
Listen to this.
Let me tell you something. I called Trap Lord after we got off the phone.
Okay.
I believe he might have talked to you or talked to Vlad.
Okay.
Vlad called me. Right? I see this is a table right now. He called me, said, Wack, I talked to him. He was reading you wrong. You know, motherfucking trolls sent me some shit on you. They phone number wide open talking about you. What I'm gonna do? Screenshot it, send it to you. That's it. I'm not gonna ask you no questions, nothing. Bro, somebody just sent me this. If it means something to you, cool. If it don't, cool. And then that's where it came from, right? So when he told Vlad that, Vlad said, Wack does that to me all the time, bro. That's Wack showing you he's on your side, right? Because if he'd have kept it, then that means Wack might be gearing up on you. He's researching it. The fact that he did that, he's letting you know he didn't research it. This is where it came from, time and date. He said it probably within the first minute he got it, he sent it to you. He said, yeah, I thought he was like making a threat. He said, no, that's just him sending it to you. There was a number on it? Yeah, the number was on it. They were talking about you? Yeah. Did Wack respond? No. But I talked to him, and since then, you know what I've done, Akademiks? Oxymoron time. I checked in. I called him just today. He said, "What's up, Wack? Well, everything cool?" I said, "I'm calling to check in. I'm checking in with you, Traveler, because I want you to know that we're good. I don't want nothing crossing your mind thinking I ain't heard from Wack. So once a week, Wack checks in. Yeah, check in. I'm checking in."
No, I try to diffuse it. I definitely try to like.
No, well, I told him you can't fuck the table up, bro. I told him.
I gotta say this, right? And you know, Ak is gonna throw it in there. I said this the other day when Wack wanted to act like he was going at Trap Lord Ross. He's forgetting that he's black. And you playing that game with Trap Lord Ross because he's exposing you, Big U, and your character, right? He doesn't want to do that, man. He doesn't want to do that. And just how they did Diddy, when you get to fucking around in the wrong alley, that might be your ass. I'ma just keep it real. And Akademiks gonna say it to him though.
Straight up. I was gonna get him. I was gonna get him.
Hold on, though. But also, too, and I'm glad you're saying what you're saying because I don't want it to escalate. I never want it to escalate. Listen, you gotta realize, Wack, at the end of the day, and this is brother to brother talking right here. As much as people call, and I'm down with people saying, "Ak, you pussy," or "you not like that." I'm cool. I'm a civilian. I'm on the. When you deal with people who are Caucasian, it's a different joint. And
bro, I understand that. His home.
You don't understand that, Wack. You think you bigger than the program because you are working with them people. You really think that you bigger than the entire program. It's certain people, you know, when you fuck with them, they'll turn your back. They will turn their back on you. And I think that Trap Lord Ross is definitely going to make a documentary about Wack 100 exclusively. Yeah. Because you sent out a public threat to go to them people on him, and it was something else he felt about, like you was trying to say something was out on the internet about him, or you know, hey Wack, you barking up too many different trees, so you ain't gonna know where it's coming from. If y'all pay attention to how they put the pressure on Diddy, on Law and Crime and all those sites consistently, Wack 100 get a documentary out there about him, like they did all these other jokers that they've been doing it to, right? It might be real bad for him, straight up.
Perception of what was going on, and I'm gonna be real, he felt some kind of way because they was eating his ass up in the chat when we interviewed, right?
Wait, hold on.
But I told him.
Did you ever mention? You ain't never mentioned on the
Wack, they was eating you up in the chat. They was eating you up. They was eating you up. Talking about they was eating him up. Nah, they was eating you up, Wack. You look like a clown for what you did because everybody knew you was wrong for lying about Big U's DNA being found under the nail instead of saying it was inconclusive. So you got ate up in the chat, Wack, not him. Just to let you know.
Because I was talking to him, he was just like, "Yo, man, Wack mentioned there's something about me with a sex tape," and I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Who with a sex tape? Who?
Trap Lord.
I don't know what the Trap Lord, bro. You know what? He said that to me, right? So we went back over the in text messages, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Trap Lord Ross, don't let Wack get next to you. I'm telling you that ahead of time. Do not befriend Wack. Once Wack 100 goes at you as a snake, you have to always look at him as a snake. Do not befriend him. See, he understands not to cross Adam, Ak, and Vlad because they gonna go to them people, right? He tried to play with you, and now that he sees that he probably got the information from Vlad, like, hold on, you don't want to go that way. Now he's trying to befriend you, but he's gonna also trying to get something against you so that he can snake you. Pay attention and watch out for that, Trap Lord Ross. I'll tell you that right now. You better watch out for that. Don't befriend Wack 100. He is the snake of the entertainment industry. Straight up.
You know me. I'm gonna send you the whole text thread. I said, hey, bro, we were talking about a total different individual. I know that become you. You're asking me if I had something, and I'm correcting you and telling you no. Like, I don't know where. I'm gonna send you the whole shit, bro. So I was like, bro, you okay? But I have to remember, bro, dude is from UK, bro.
I was under the assumption, and I probably should have had this conversation with you privately.
You know me, listen.
So the way I heard it from him, it was like, yo, like Wack had kind of mentioned, like, not that you like threatened him, but like you had mentioned, like, yo, you know, there's a video of you in a sex, and I'm like, whoa, that's not Wack style.
No, that's cap. He was capping, bro. Like, I'm finna send it to you.
No, dude, I don't think he's capping. I think he misunderstood because, again, there's difference in translation.
Nah, bro, listen to me, bro. When you see this, he's asking me about Big U and some fights. Mm-hmm. You're gonna see it, right? Starting in March, right? And then I make a suggestion to him, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, okay, cool, yeah, right? And I don't know. I'm gonna send it. I'm gonna look. You're gonna get. I just sent you everything. Here you go. You know me, bro. That's why I hate a motherfucker that lie, because I just send. Motherfucker can't just send it on the spot. He's full of shit. So if you scroll down to like late March, you're gonna see him asking me questions about Big U's fights in prison, right? So I don't know where he got that at, bro. Go to March 21st.
No, I talked to him. He said something. He's like, I talked because I said, yo, talk to Wack. Like, well, Wack is a very reasonable person, and he said something about like,
I don't know where he got that from. You're looking at. Go to March 22nd.
Oh, no,
Pelican Bay Prison.
Yeah,
and look at where the conversation's going. I don't know how the fuck he got. I said, bro, where did you get you in the tape from, bro? What the? Where?
First of all, I never even thought. I even think he was like that. I'm like, oh shit.
I don't know nothing about that.
That's what I'm like, yo. I'm like, if Wack told you he has a sex tape for you, and you must be a really horny nigga, because like, how would Wack? No one even knows anyone Trap Lord Ross has ever been with. You know what I mean?
Bro, when you read this, you're gonna say Trap Lord's burnt out.
All right, hold on. I got it now. I just got it.
When you read, listen, start from
okay.
March 22nd, bro. That's him to the left.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, do the side by side. Scroll down, bro. Follow the conversation. He's referring to Saturday, March 22nd, 8:15 p.m.
Okay,
my exact
I'm
words
I'm getting there. Hold on, wait. Hold on. I'll read it. You don't even got to read it. Because I'm getting it.
Now, when you see what I text him, you're going to say, how in the do you think I'm talking about you, bro?
Okay, all right, hold on. You're scrolling down. I ain't going to lie. Wack screen record game is definitely devious. I'm reading it. Hold on. I'll keep it looking. All right, cool. There we go. All right, it's going to be March 22nd, you said?
Yeah, 8:15 p.m. Look what I tell him.
All right, all right, now we're on March 22nd. We're at 4:11. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now we're there. Okay, I'll read it.
Get that from that. Go ahead. Read.
So you said you should And I think by, but you spell by wrong. You spell it B-Y-U, but it's B-U-Y.
Yeah.
By the footage, it'll go crazy out your way.
Right. You should, right?
Yes. No, you say you.
How does he get I'm talking about? What the fuck?
Hold on. Then he says, you think it's still around? That was like 25 years ago or some shit.
So now I see he's talking about, I don't realize what he's talking about. He's talking about the fight, the big U fight, right?
Okay. And then you said, I'm the only one that has access to it. I'm the reason it hasn't come out. No, it's from 2019, right before he died.
So we're talking about Big U and Nipsey.
Okay. And then
where the fuck does he get? Look what he says. That's crazy.
Man, that's crazy. That seems too deep, though. I'm usually just messing with public sources. And then you say text messages and consent to record is given by Nip on the recording. And then he says, oh, you're talking about the Nipsey fight. And then you say, no, not the fight. And then
where does he get? I'm talking about him.
Oh, and then after that, y'all don't. So I guess he didn't connected that you're talking about.
Now what he's telling me, without me saying it, is maybe something's out there about him, but nothing about that act is remotely saying I'm referring to him in any kind of way. Keep it real, bro.
No. You're right. If he's going off text messages, I'm with you.
Definitely seems like he's trying to sell the Nipsey footage. You know, it definitely seems like something about the Nipsey footage that he's trying to present to him. Hey, Wack isn't to be trusted. Straight up. That's a fact.
That's all it is. Now,
you didn't call him. You didn't call him and said I got a video of you and all like that.
No, it's from right here. So then,
he had a misunderstanding. You're talking about, which we all know, is the Nipsey, like that sex tape. He didn't connect that. He think you're talking about the Nipsey and Big U fight, and you're telling him, no, I'm not talking about that. It looks like he may have thought you were aiming it at him, and he stopped messaging you after.
How? Because
I'm not saying understand
nothing about him.
No, I agree. But if he thought it was like that, because I ain't gonna lie, I was talking to him, and he was just like, yo, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, yeah, Wack had said some stuff about a sex tape with me. I'm like, what the fuck? And I was like, Wack ain't never talked to me like that. Like, you know,
Bro, the dude, like, I hate to say it, is bro. And I said, bro, I don't know where your mind is at. Where the you get this conversation has anything to do with you personally? Where?
Okay. All right.
His name's never mentioned.
I'm going to be honest. This is making a lot more sense now.
Now, I wake up and somebody texts me that. I screenshot it and I send it to him. You see what it says? Phone number it says, this sender is not in your contacts. I wake up, it says, hey, what up? I got a little dirt on Trap Roy Ross, so give me a call back. I don't call him, I screenshot it, I send it to bro. Number, or maybe it means something to him, maybe it don't. Somebody send me something like that on UAC, what I'm gonna do? Screenshot and send it. That's it. Yeah. I'm not gonna call, ask you what they're talking about, what is this, I'm not, none of that. He said that was me trying to extort him. I swear to God. I said, what? Bro, the dude said me sending him this was me trying to extort him. I said, bro, what can you talk? So when he told Vlad that, Vlad said, nah, bro. Anybody text Wack about me, he screenshots it and sends it to me. It'll show the number it comes from. There's no text history. What are you talking about?
I mean, again, you know, and by the way, Chuck, I know I'm not glazing or whatever. Like, I mean, Wack has been on Clubhouse, and there's people who I've known that went on there, and they had a back and forth, and Wack would be like, yo, you know this dude? Like, you know, Wack always checks his sources. that's nothing near blackmail, extortion. Wack gonna always say some shit. That's a fact.
Yeah, I don't know. Get the saying
And by the way, that screenshot wasn't followed up with you saying, if you don't want this to come out, if you don't want this to come out, you better do X, Y. No, yeah. I'm looking at the messages. Yeah, it doesn't say that.
Nothing. So I don't know. When he started talking, I'm like, what the you talking about, bro? Like,
I hope Trap Lord didn't like give himself up and be like,
that's what I'm saying, bro.
No,
but I didn't say nothing.
No.
I didn't say nothing because nothing about that. It's like, bro, if you send me some shit like, yo, Wack, they got the motherfucking video with the two midget dudes in the dude, right? And I'm saying, oh, you trying to blackmail? For me to say that means I know I might have had some involvement with that. You get what I'm saying? I'm not going to think for 1 second you're referring to me. So that's why I didn't know what you're talking about, bro. You not read it? Like, I put the names right there. I put the names, right?
No.
I don't know, bro. But nevertheless, you know, I'm the elder, right? I said maybe it's a breakdown in language barrier, or understanding, or whatever. You know, I've been overseas. I've been around the world 7 times, bro. And how they perceive it and hear shit based on how we talk. We move fastest here in the United States.
I'm glad you're clarifying it because, you know, now I had a conversation with him, and you know, I mean, I
didn't know what the fuck he was talking about, bro.
No. I remember the conversation we were having, and he's telling me, I'm like, wait, why is Wack doing that? And I ain't gonna lie to you, Wack. I was thinking, I said, man, I know Wack for a long time. He ain't never did that with me. And I was like, wait, maybe it's a white people thing because I'm like, maybe it's a white people thing because he never. Like, our first conversation was never, yo, Ak, I got XYZ on you, so how you want to play this? It was never that. Like, never that.
Bro, I don't know. And then he started saying some crazy shit. What did he say? He said, what did he tell me? He said, he told me I extorted Kanye. I made Kanye pay for the sex tapes to get back. I said, no, I didn't. I said, if you go to Bootleg Kev's podcast, that's where it came up. And he said, Wack, what do you think it's worth? I said, I don't know what it's worth. We wouldn't do nothing but give it to Kanye for nothing. And that was said day one. I'm like, what are you talking about? We gave it to Kanye. Where are you getting this shit from? Well, the internet. I said, bro, you believe everything on the internet? You think if I extorted Kanye, he just gave me a shout out. It was like 2 days. You know what I'm saying? I said, you think you be giving me a shout out? Bro, Donnie, what are you talking about, bro? Where you getting this shit from? So some people really believe what's on that internet, bro. I mean, bro, certain shit, when I know a person's character, when the girl put the shit up about you, I called you, I say, Ak, talking about it. You told me, I said, I knew it had to be something to it. Then you gave me the bombshell of what already was the ending results to it before you told the world, right? Mm-hmm. So I already knew it went to grand jury and they already shot. I knew all that shit, right? So at the end of the day, but then you get some people that are still right now today shout it out like the shit's real. So with him, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I said, you know what, bro? Listen, that ain't what I'm on. We went on.
Wack, can I request something? And I don't know if you're down for it. Because when he was talking to me, I said, listen, I do know, listen, I know Wack really well right now. Like, me and him, we talk all the time. We do business, we do all type of things. We do great content. I said, Wack has respect for me, and I know we got respect for Adam. I said, yo, Trap Lord, we you. If
Vlad as well.
I said if you feel it might be anything like that, let me, you, Adam, get on a call with Wack, and at least, you know, we'll be there. Like, you know, you guys can have a conversation if you feel like he's gonna get, like, we're talking about you. Like,
hey, bro, I'm gonna tell you what I think it was.
It don't seem like you got nothing against him, right?
I have zero. I called him today.
Okay.
Right. I called him again today and said, he said, Wack, what's going on? I said, I'm just calling to check in, brother. Make sure everything's good. He said, yeah. I said, okay, cool. Then we started talking. I gave him some inside information on something he might want to look at. And that was it. I said, I'm just calling you to check in. I said, because I don't need you thinking nothing crazy about nothing. Right? Now, look, Ak, I'm going to send it to your text. Now, you see that? We was on the line 21 minutes. That's today, 11:31 a.m. So I'm doing my part. I said, look, we got a table. I don't want nobody uncomfortable at the table. So I'm the elder. I think maybe fucking Vlad got me beat by a couple years or so.
So you're not the elder.
I said, so it's on me to make sure you're comfortable.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take the initiative. I'm going to call you once a week, check in. That way, if somebody told you some weird rumors or some dumb shit.
I'm going to tell you what it is. I'm going to tell you what it is. You see, every time I'm on stream, and say we get into, because we disagree on a bunch of shit. And it's good, because it's great content. The thing is, I know you so well, because even my own audience be like, man, why you let him call you a square or sidewalk niggas? You say, man, yo, hey, bro, you ain't like... I said, me and Wack, I said, I don't take none of that offensive. Now, here's the thing. I know how we talk off of here. I know how we communicate. I also know we make the best content in the world. And I've said that to you, and I've said that to them.
Yeah.
Trap Lord might look at you, because I ain't gonna lie. Yo, Wack, do you remember the first time you called me? The very first time you called me, it was when I landed back in Newark, New Jersey. I was at the airport at baggage claim, and the Migos situation just happened with Joe Budden in LA.
Yeah.
And that was the first time I ever talked to Wack 100, right? And I understand when we hear, the thing is, me and you, like, even when, like, people put up clips and they be like, oh, Ak is trolling, or Ak is, or Wack is whatever. Me and Wack at this point know each other a good amount. The very first time, I was going off of everything I've heard about you. I was like, oh my God. I was definitely nervous. So I think he doesn't know you like that. Because if he knew you like that, I watch you and Adam, I'm going to give Adam a credit. Adam stands his ground with you. Adam, because you know what? But here's the thing.
He's supposed to stand. That's my brother. What you mean?
But
it ain't nothing but a fucking, first of all, bro, look, we're the yin and the yang, bro. Straight up. So, end of the day, our show is what it is because we're two total opposites. He's saying a bunch of weird shit that my people think I'm going to get mad and whoop his ass about. True. That never happens. I get attacked for that. Adam get attacked for that.
SBGB TV, it's a live call-in show. State your name, where you calling in from.
I'm from Chicago, man.
What's going on, my guy?
Shit, man, I just wanted to call in, man. Hey, you putting the song, I see the movement, keep it going, bro. Like, you making motherfucking, you dusting it up in this motherfucker, you making new paths in this internet game, because a lot of these guys been out here just messing it up for everybody, and they see these guys on the internet every day, see them doing their thing, think they get into the money and think that's how they supposed to do it, man. Start emulating it. So I get what you doing. I like what you doing. You showing like, nah, these niggas is dummies.
Fact.
Please don't follow that shit. These niggas is straight dumb. What you say, Fufafi?
Straight Fufafi.
Hey, I'm telling you, man, I just wanted to hop on here and just show some support, man. Keep doing your thing, man. And I like what you said in the title. And he did step on his own fucking toes in that video with Akademiks, man. He was over there talking about, oh, man, what's the name? Think I'm trying to extort him. But he exposing himself, saying he out here shopping that Nipsey video wherever he fucking can. Them niggas broke, man. He trying to get it wherever he can.
Yeah.
So it's like, I see it. I thank you for putting a light on it, because somebody like myself, and I know there's many others, man. I'm talking to Cali folks, and they saying all these niggas is busters. How they say they busters, like they don't respect them at all. So I'm hearing you, man. Keep doing your thing. Appreciate it, man.
I appreciate it, my brother.
All right.
If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and share this video, man. Appreciate all y'all.
makes the show. Like, what the know where I'm at, bro? This ain't no park or no block. We in a podcast setting. You come in there to debate. You win or lose based upon if you could if you come back strong enough or if he shuts you down. If you jump up and start fighting over a conversation, you lost.
Wack, no, you're 100% right. But let me tell you this. Before people get to that place of understanding you and knowing that, it is scary. And I think...
When you called me about 6'9", I showed up with no men on purpose.
Hold on, though. Hold on. But by the time we got to that point, we've had multiple conversations, right?
Ain't never judge a book by its cover, bro.
Here's the thing. Trap lore is going off of Wack 100, the biggest Pyru.
SBGB TV, it's a live call-in show. State your name, where you calling in from.
New Orleans, Jeremy. Like, Wack know that he could get in Trap Lord Ross, you know, so he could get close to Trap Lord Ross, and he got Trap Lord Ross running a fake ass narrative. He want Trap. Cause Trap got a bigger platform, you get it?
Yeah.
You know, Trap got a bigger platform. He figured that he could get it on Trap side. He could run where he could get Trap to run where he want Trap to run. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Wack know what's going on, man. And I believe Wack did saw something. And cause Wack ain't with Adam, right? And Adam, that's all he do is sleep with porn stars. And Trap and Adam is really cool. No telling Trap must went by Adam's house and slept with somebody, and Adam must have recorded it. And you know what I'm saying? So you gotta watch shit like that. And Wack and Adam is really cool, so you gotta watch shit like that. Wack know what he doing. He trying to start that man so that man won't run no content on his ass. That's all he doing. Ratting ass. All right.
Appreciate you calling in, my brother.
He might do something to me.
But here goes the thing, right? Here goes the thing. And I'm not the biggest power rule in the entertainment game is the game, right? Let's get it right. We're talking entertainment, right? Mm-hmm. Worldwide, a lot of people know me, and a lot of people know me through him as well, right? So, Trap Lord, let's do the math, Ak. Trap Lord has nothing he can hang his hat on saying, Wack, because I seen you do this or I seen you do that is the reason why I'm scared. Show me something, bro. What? It doesn't exist.
No.
Show me something, bro. What? You gonna put up with me in stitches because I was defending my artist? That wasn't a pack of dudes jumping a dude. I was defending my artist. I got tased fucking 4 times and all kind of shit. You cannot show me something where Trap Lord can say, because I saw you do that is the reason why I'm scared of you. Show it to me, bro. Where's it at?
Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think he took, you sent me the message now. I think he took it out of context, and
out of context.
Yeah, and he was reading it too much. And you're talking about another situation which we all know about, and he attributed to himself. And then things probably didn't land.
But why would you attribute that to yourself if that doesn't exist? I don't know nothing about him with no shit like that, bro. So
yeah, no, I think he gave himself away with that, because I ain't gonna lie to you, I don't even think Trap Lord Ross would be the type of nigga to even record himself, girl. So that was a little news to me. But no, no.
I mean, bro, to get that nervous and that like that, I don't know, bro. Like I don't know. I was thinking, bro, he hit me off guard. I'm like, bro, what are you talking about?
Yeah, I don't think Wack understands messing around with that man. What it can do to him. Maybe Adam and Vlad let him know, hey man, we don't need to go there, right? Because that's not a enemy that you want to make, because he has a heavy following in the game, and he is Caucasian, and you don't want to mess with it, because he's definitely bringing them documentaries, and they get the buzzing when they go out. They get the buzzing. So I think Wack don't want to mess around with that one. And let me see here. Hold up.
That's crazy right there.
Hold up. Let's go back and look at this. Let's revisit this one, y'all. We're going to revisit this one. We're going to revisit this because y'all see the watch on the table. Wack 100. Y'all see the watch. Let me see. Hold up.
I knew who you was. And when
I want to see Wack.
Right?
Let's see Wack get this watch. Hold up.
You know, R&B was there and I was trolling. I made a pass at her.
That's Spiffy's mom.
Damn. Can I do it with Brick?
SBGB TV is a live call-in show. State your name, where you calling in from.
Hey, what's good with you, my bro?
What's going on, Tone? What's happening, my brother?
Not much. I just get a quick call in before you switch the subjects. On that conversation with Wack and Akademiks about trap law, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can tell Wack dirty because he admitted from the text message thread that he was trying to sell the Nipsey tape to trap law.
Right.
That, you know what I'm saying, that was a confusion. But also, I don't think that trap law is referring to that text message thread as the threat that Wack said he was going to put out. He had a tape on him or whatever. I think he's referring to something else. I think
agree.
Wack released that text thread to try to cover himself, but in trying to cover himself, he's just fucking himself more. For real. I think Trap Law was referring to something else. Because Wack go into a longer conversation about him extorting Kanye and all of that shit, and we know that wasn't in that text message thread. So he was talking to this guy on the phone or something in another conversation. And I'm outside right now looking for Wack. Nah, I'm outside because my lady home. She ain't trying to hear all this shit right now. So, but,
I appreciate you calling in, though, my brother.
No doubt. Tone 360. Keep it going. Keep the movement going.
Yes, sir.
Set back, get back. All right?
Appreciate you, my brother.
Peace.
Yeah. I agree on that one, though. You know, Wack trying to spin it as he always does. And he spent it in that angle. But I think by Wack doing what he did, you know, acting like he going to go legally on Trap Lord, right? I think he going to surprise Wack. Straight up. Everybody not going for that intimidation shit that Wack does. That shit don't work with everybody. So I think he's going to surprise Wack with something. You hear me? Straight up. He said DZ Wack jumped out of the box too fast, not realizing the dude picked up on that one. Yeah. Let me see. Hold up. I want to play this one right here, y'all.
Voice of a situation because he was the one with a platform. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Because Big U don't want to come yapping about you all the time, so he's got to kind of
be the voice.
Brick
right?
got to speak
and
for
then
him.
If you talk to Brick one-on-one, he didn't even want to do that, but it's the reason he had to do that. Right? So, you know, I get it. Now, I did the best I can. I put out an APB. I said, who got the watch?
Whose watch is that?
I guess this is dude watch. It's a fake Michael Kors.
I was gonna say that's a $20 watch in Santiago.
It's fake.
And when he say, I put out an APB on the watch and said, who got the watch? Who did you put the APB out to? Who were the people that you reached out to asking, where is the watch? Because these are the robbers. So right there, Wack 100 is identifying that he knows that these people committed the robbery. So you know who the robbers are. You reached out to the robbers and you think that they're not going to question you about who did you get the watch from, when inside of the complaint it says that 5,000 worth of merchandise were taken during the robbery. And you have the evidence that Jay Reed never got his watch back. So where did the watch go now? The watch just still sitting there, or what?
Michael Kors. It ain't
How you
even
gonna have a fake Michael Kors?
It don't even look at it. Don't
real
even,
Michael Kors.
It don't
is
even
boozy.
say the S. It just say Kors.
Yeah, that's kind. Yeah.
Are you serious?
Michael Hardcore. Yeah.
Oh my god.
So look, bro. Listen. Bro. Listen. You come get your shit or whatever.
I feel like this is not analogous with the other stuff that you're saying. You're saying that the way that you and Luce, etc., responded was entirely defensive, but then you're also on here showing off his watch.
No, I'm saying I put out an APB to find it. I don't got it. I'm not doing the brick, baby, and I'm gonna tell you.
So we can keep that here and we'll return it to him?
You see, I didn't even have it. Bro had the shit. He brought it in. Your f***ing editor, the cameraman guy. Now brick that shit, brick.
So you know what I'm thinking though now? So by Adam saying we can keep that here and return it to him, right? When them people came up there, they might have asked Adam for the watch. We need that evidence. Now, anybody think about that? Them people might have said, hey, Adam, we need the evidence. Because this evidence is the evidence from a crime that happened outside the establishment that Wack 100 put the APB out to get it back. And he put it on the table and said, I put the APB out on the watch and here it go right here. So it could be that them people already got the watch as evidence, if we being real.
Doing? Are you talking that shit?
What, the Spiffy chain?
Yeah, Spiffy got family, bro.
Uh-huh.
Bought him in Miami. If I'm tripping, I'm like, oh, go ahead, you handle the business. Get him out the way.
Yeah, it seems like
That
you
shit
guys could have a cordial conversation.
They do. They speak.
Yeah.
Brick was forced in a way to be the voice of a situation because he was the one with a platform. You get what I'm saying?
Because Big U don't want to come yapping about you all the time, so he's got to kind of
be the voice.
Brick got to speak
and
for
then
him.
if you talk to Brick one-on-one, he didn't even want to do that, but it's the reason he had to do that. Right? So, I get it. Now, I did the best I can. I put out an APB. I said, who got the watch?
Whose watch is that?
I guess this is dude watch. It's a fake Michael Kors.
I was gonna say that's a $20 watch in Santee Alley.
It's fake Michael Kors. It ain't
How you
even-
gonna have a fake Michael Kors?
It don't even look at it. Don't
real
even,
Michael Kors.
It don't
is
even
boozy.
say the S. It just say Core.
Yeah, that's kind. Yeah.
Are you serious?
Michael Hardcore. Yeah.
Oh my god.
So look, bro. Listen. Bro. Listen. You come get your shit or whatever.
I feel like this is not analogous with the other stuff that you're saying. You're saying that the way that you and Luce, etc., responded was entirely defensive, but then you're also on here showing off his watch.
No, I'm saying I put out an APB to find it. I don't got it. I'm not doing the brick, baby, and I'm gonna tell you.
So we can keep that here and we'll return it to him?
You see, I didn't even have it. Bro had the shit. He brought it in. Your f***ing editor, the cameraman guy. Now brick that shit brick doing? Are you talking that shit?
What, the Spiffy chain?
Yeah, Spiffy got family, bro.
He gonna say, I ain't even have the watch. Bro, your cameraman, the editor had it. SBGBTV, it's a live call-in show. State your name, where you calling in from.
First of all, I want to commend you for staying on this, like you doing. You putting all the real out. And not to go backwards, but I wanted to speak on what's going on with him and Trap Lord. See, Wack know that Trap Lord gonna stand on what he believe in. That's just like he did you. See, I've been watching you since you started off. You know what I mean? He did you the same way. When he see people that's gonna use their own mind, he try to come and conquer them. And that's just what he trying to do with Trap.
Right.
That's all I wanted to say, bro. Keep on going, and I enjoy your show, brother.
I appreciate you, my brother.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you haven't already hit that subscribe button, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and share this video. You know how we go. I appreciate all y'all that rock with me, man. Facts. And y'all know we go in. Yeah. That right there, let us know what it is, man. For real. Let me show y'all Gloss again, man. Gloss got baptized. We want to show y'all Gloss again. And I'm going to show y'all loose cannon. You know, let me show y'all. Matter of fact, let me show y'all that first. I'm going to show y'all that one first. Hold up. They think it's a game. Yeah, they think it's a game.
I squeeze you, nigga. Think you gonna pull a knife, nigga? I squeeze you, nigga. What is it, nigga? Drop your pockets, nigga. Drop your other hand, nigga. Bitch ass nigga. You knew it was coming, nigga. This bitch ass nigga really had a rock in his hand, nigga. Sexy crib, nigga. You knew it was coming, nigga. They little crib, nigga. You know it was coming, nigga. That's foul, bro. That's foul business, bro. I ain't got no business with foul motherfuckers, bro.
Let's see. Yeah. This is Gloss. This is the guy that had the red shirt on. Right? This is the guy that had the red shirt on.
Take it off! Take everything off, nigga. I'ma squeeze you, nigga. 6 off, nigga. I'ma squeeze you, nigga. Shut the fuck up, nigga. Take it off. Take it off, nigga. Now. This nigga ready to look at him. Take a picture. That's my bitch.
Think it's a joke. Let me see. And this how loose cannon treat Gloss, the guy that was in the red. Yeah. So the guy Loose Cannon was talking to, right? That is this guy right here in the red. This is this guy. This is the guy that was punching on Marciano, talking about go to sleep. This is Loose Cannon right here. And this right here is the guy Busy, Robert. Yeah. So, you know, they think it's a game. Let me see. You can see right here where they was punching Marciano while he was on the ground. Both of them. In real time. And this right here is the boy Busy going in Marciano's pockets, you know, but let Wack 100 tell everybody, right, that they was checking for straps. This right here doesn't look like anybody being checked for a strap. This here looks like a robbery. That's what it looks like. It looks like a stone cold robbery. Facts. Nobody's checking for a strap at all. This is a robbery. We all see that, right? So, Wack 100 thinks it's a joke and it's a game. So, you know, he gonna get what's coming his way. You know what I'm saying? Dude ain't deserve that. You know? Wasn't no fair fight. Straight up. This wasn't no fair fight. This right here was some BS. And, you know, Loose Cannon girl, she think that Loose Cannon is coming home. She think Loose Cannon is about to get bail. That's what she think. Literally. SBGB TV. It's a live call-in show. State your name, where you calling in from.
Text from out of text, good brother. How are you?
What's going on, my brother?
Man, all is well. Chat respect, chat RM respect. Listen, with the Wack watch thing. Well, first thing, let me go back to the guy that got baptized. So you telling me he done went from tube socks to church socks?
Yeah.
He went from tube socks to church socks, getting baptized.
Yeah, he baptized now.
Oh, he wearing church socks now.
Yeah. Too early though. We don't want him to get. We didn't want him to get baptized. We asking the Lord to take that back. Don't give that one out yet.
Oh man, they can wear church socks now with sneakers.
Yeah, don't give that one out yet. The music hasn't been faced yet.
So listen, then the other thing is this, right? So the watch that was on the table and Wax saying he put out the APB, right? Would it be worth it to put out an APB on a $20 fake Michael Kors watch and then implicate yourself in that and get more time than what the watch is worth? That don't make sense to me. That's a lie. I believe he didn't put out the APB because after they got the merchandise, they knew it wasn't worth nothing. So they was trying to embarrass Jay Reed by trying to go on No Jumper and clowning him with the $20 watch. That was a clown play.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that was a clown play. We're going to clown you. And it backfired.
Yeah.
Those are my 2 points.
I appreciate you calling in, Tex.
All the time.
Yeah, that make a lot of sense right there. Yeah. They was trying to, show that this how they get down. This is what they showed. That's how they get down, right? Cost them.
Things out in my life, and that's what it is.
This gloss right here getting baptized.
And every father wants to have an intimate, personal relationship with his children, and so this is a most powerful moment. And I thank God. I said this a while back, and I said it even knowing that it was prophetic. That I'm going to baptize more people in the last days than I ever did in 40 years of ministry. I'm going to baptize more people on a regular basis, and I think, why should we wait? Somebody turns their heart to God and gets saved. Why not put them in the waters of baptism like right away? Because we're burying that old man. That old man is not going to live. That's what the baptism is all about. It's putting that old man in the grave, and then when you raise up.
Amen.
Yeah. We gonna see.
Need to sort some things.
Yeah, and let's see what we got here. Let us react to this right here, y'all. Let us react to this right here, man. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button and share this video, man.
Good morning.
Morning.
How
How was your day, beautiful?
It's just getting started, my little munchkin, he's hungry and at it.
Yes. What's up with that outside world? What's going on?
I don't know. People are just acting funny. So I've been just saying to myself, and I'm going to focus on, what I got to do here at the house and take care of the baby and, do my own thing. Like, it's just, people are weird,
Now This is what she's saying. People are weird. What are they weird for? Huh? These are the same people that y'all was dealing with before time. They only dealt with Loose Cannon because he made himself look like a goofy and they got attention from it, right? Now, you seeing what it is. Wack 100 lined him up, and maybe she might be coming to the realization that they got lined up. Wack 100's out here still doing the same shit that he was doing before they grabbed Loose, starting chaos everywhere on the internet.
Yeah, I know that you got the TV show and everything that going.
Yeah, we'll talk about that more later once things are I'm ready to announce it. Yeah, I'm ready to announce it. I don't like talking about things until it's ready to rock, but
yeah, the TV show ain't go through all the way yet. She said, nah, Loose Cannon, is he running out of shit to talk about? He ain't running out of shit to run game on us about, is he? Hold up. You done already incriminated yourself. Don't stop yet, man. Don't stop yet.
Yeah, so I've just been preparing for that. It's going. I just need to get my ass in shape. I am so not I'm not TV ready.
Yeah, you always TV ready. You'll find that.
I need to lose some weight, baby. This baby put on so much weight on me. No, actually, not the baby. You did that.
I know.
All that junk food you have me into.
I like all that ass, too.
Oh, my God. It's too much.
That ass going Loose. Hey, Deacon, you said you think his boys trying her. They might have slid a little pass, but I don't think she gonna go for those broke dudes. She gonna get another broke guy. That's too close to home. But she like to take care of her man. She that type of joint. She don't want, somebody that can do for themselves. She want to take care of her man.
That's too much ass.
I know what so-and-so was saying, the goofy stuff about people's past and our past and stuff like that. I think a lot of people don't understand that our relationship, we laugh and we talk about everything because we're actually best friends.
No, for real. For real.
So when you be knowing my exes and stuff like that, we laugh and we talk about certain things. I know your past and the exes and everybody that you've been with.
Man, come on now. If people mad that people had tricks and whatnot, listen, it ain't tricking if you got it. So they just jealous that they could never do that.
But and the cold part about it is, it's like we don't hide anything. So
no.
When
I never said I was ever a saint. You know what I'm saying? You didn't. It's not like you met me when I'm 18 or whatever, coming fresh out of college. You know what I'm saying? Or into college, like come on already. Of course everyone's gonna have something they've been dealing with or whatever. Shoot. You married me because I'm so open and transparent. So,
Yeah, and I think that's what people don't get. People don't want to understand that you love for the right and real reasons.
Yeah. Yep, and didn't I tell you, I said, once we get married, what was I going to do? Shut down that OnlyFans? I did everything. I was like, okay, phone number change, OnlyFans shut down, everything. I said, okay, well, listen, now this is officially all yours.
Now, OnlyFans got to open back up. You know what it is. She got to get loose again. You hear me? Because loose is gone. So she ready to go ham. I told y'all it's a matter of time. You can hear the different tone because it done set in. That hope. It was hope that he was coming home recently. But the hope done went out the window, man. Straight up. It done went all the way out now.
But that's the crazy part because we both we bended and we folded when it comes down to certain expectations with us. You get what I'm saying? And you didn't like certain things that I was doing. I didn't like certain things she was doing, and we came to a mutual agreement, and we became best friends.
Absolutely.
Partners, business partners.
Absolutely.
Husbands, wives.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We just merged our worlds together.
So I think that when people try to think that might say something in my past or whatever like that to you to try to hurt you, you already know, and it's vice versa. And that's where they can't never win at.
Yeah, I know. Everybody trying to post all the bad things and things that you did and probably the same with me. I don't care. Like, you know, people change and people get for the better. You know, not everybody's going to be perfect. And it's just a matter of you growing and elevating and being a better man, you know? And that's what it's about. That's what it's about. You know, God, you know, it's so funny. I didn't get to tell you.
Everybody start talking about God. Come on, man. It's like, it doesn't amaze me, but I just sit there and look at it. When he was running around the street, he was talking about how much people feared him. Now, you know, and she was in the house with him. Now they talking about God, you know. And I'm gonna be honest. I'm one of them guys, right? I don't go for that shit. Especially if you've been showing a total different side. You can't come telling me God when I watched you over there like you was the devil. I ain't going for that. I'm not that type of person. That shit it don't blow over with me that easy. I'm gonna keep it real.
Message that I heard at church last Sunday where they were talking about God being a just man or an innocent man.
This call is from a federal prison.
You know, a just man walks in righteousness, walks the right path, and, you know, do the right things. But an innocent man, he could be innocent, but that don't mean he does just things. You know, and at this point in time, you are innocent until proven guilty. And at the end of the day, even if you are guilty of certain things, you still can be an innocent man. And sometimes things like this,
even if you are guilty of certain things, you still can be an innocent man. And this dude done told on himself about the crimes. He identified people involved with the crimes. And you still saying if he's guilty, he could be innocent. Nah, this nigga told on himself. It's like any jury of your peers hearing the preponderance of evidence that he implicated himself in there, they wouldn't dare say he's lying. Especially when you got a victim corroborating the story.
make you change your path to become a just man.
Appreciate the super
You know what
chat.
I'm saying? So I just pray that, you know, from all of these lessons, you know, we'll be able to be a better person and do better things and learn and appreciate life more. You know what I'm saying? And kind of walk our path differently.
Hold up, I gotta play that little part back. She tripping.
Innocent, but that don't mean he does just things, you know. And at this point in time, you are innocent until proven guilty. And at the end of the day, even if you are guilty of certain things, you still can be an innocent man. And sometimes things like this make you change your path to become a just man.
Fuck that. We ain't going for it. You know what I'm saying? Nah. Loose Cannon was out here saying he was out here. People couldn't go to their local liquor store. This is what he was saying. When I'm around, you can't go to your local liquor store. And you saying that this right here, only because he's in this situation, that, nah. Last week he wasn't saying that shit. So we can't go for it. He was on the jail phone last week saying he'd do something to somebody. Straight up. They wouldn't be saying that if I was out there. So we not going for that shit.
You know what I'm saying? So I just pray that, you know, from all of these lessons, you know, we'll be able to be a better person and do better things and learn and appreciate life more. You know what I'm saying? And kind of walk our path differently.
Well, baby, I'm gonna still be on the sweethearts. And
Oh my God! You know, I'm gonna beat you. No, you are not gonna be sweetie and nobody when you get out of there. Okay?
She started talking about God and trying to say he could be a changed man. And he came right behind it and said, I'ma still be on them sweethearts. Yo, they gonna rock Loose Cannon's bell. I'ma tell you this right now. They're not going to have 1 ounce of sympathy for Loose Cannon.
that's gonna be the first thing, sweetie.
I can't take you seriously. Yeah, okay. We're gonna sweetie your ass straight to church. Okay? Straight to church.
No, everybody need God and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, it's like literally been in here for something that don't have nothing to do with me. At the end of the day, it's like we have to, ride it out.
Yes. Your son is getting so big and handsome.
The best thing about it is I got a strong woman, a beautiful woman, young woman that's riding it out with me. You get what I'm saying? And nothing's stopping us. They throwing things left and right, and it still don't work. You get what I'm saying? So
I gotta say this real quick, right? The YouTube channel that she's posting the shit on is her YouTube channel. He built the YouTube channel up for her. So, and I gotta be honest when I say this shit, right? Because I've experienced it, right? When you have time in jail, right? And the woman moves on, they do not answer the phone the same. If they even periodically answer it for you, you'll be lucky, because it's another man out there that she has to give her attention to. And I'm telling you like this, it's going to fade off for Loose Cannon. It is going to fade off. He is going to be so sick, and it's going to kick in because somebody else is going to get her. There's going to be somebody else out there that get her. This is a part of the game. She going to start periodically answering the phone. This is how it go. I'm telling you this from experience. I'm telling you from fucking experience. She's going to start missing the phone calls first, and then he going to be like, why are you missing the calls? Oh, baby, you know I had to take care of our son. You know I had to get this done. That's a lot on my plate. I'm overwhelmed. And he gonna be like, all right, well, if you can, just make sure that, you pick the phone up for me, because I'm in here going through it, right? She gonna be like, all right. She gonna start missing some more calls. He gonna start getting upset at her. Yo, I keep calling you, missing the call, blah, blah, blah. She gonna stop picking them motherfuckers up altogether. I've been through it, and that's a fact.
Indication that it should stop, because what God got for you, nobody could take from you. You get what I'm saying?
Yep, that's a fact.
So, hey.
That is a fact. I just, I pray that this hurdle can be over with soon. And it may take a little, and we gotta just play its course out. It's just, man, it's not easy. I miss you so much.
I miss you too. You my everything.
Man, I had to go pump gas in my car by myself yesterday.
Oh my God. I know it was dead on E then.
Oh, it was dead on E. But guess how much it came to? $107. I was like, look at my husband's number, 17. I was like, that's a sign.
Yeah, that's definitely a sign. But I love you, and I'll talk to you in a little bit, all right?
You gotta go? Please don't go. Please don't go.
Hey, don't be thinking that, girl.
Hey, yo. I'm telling you right now, Loose Cannon is going to be sick when she stop answering that phone. He ain't got no money. Wack done lied about all these millions of dollars of contracts that they got. Nigga broke. She out there trying to figure it out, right? And we just gotta be real. This is how it go. When you go to jail, the other person that you with, their life don't stop, you know? And especially if you looking at a lot of time, man. You mean to tell me she already 40 plus, right? Think she like 41, right? So she 41. If they talking about at least, I'ma say it like a diamond back. Cause loose cannon is definitely getting more than a 10 ball in my eyes, because he got multiple cases. So let's say a 15 ball. Fuck it. If he gets a 15 ball and she's 41, do you think she's gonna freeze her life until 56? Yeah, alright. That nigga gonna be sick. Straight up. It's going crushing. It's going crushing. Because the joker that she get with, you know, he might, you know, because I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be honest, right? I'm going to be honest, you know. I in my day, I would never put the woman out there, right? It was a joint. She had a boyfriend, right? And he was locked up. And I used to tell her, answer the phone. You know what I'm saying? You know, we wasn't together, but we used to hang out, right? I'd be like, man, go ahead and answer the phone, man. You know, I'm going to give you a little something to put on his books, right? I'm that type of guy. I'm like, man, I'm going to give you a little something to put on his books, man. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, slide something on there. You know what I'm saying? He called and she answered the phone. So I'm like, why she on the phone? You know what I'm saying? I'm going left field. Yo, come here. Come here. I want to grab her. Why? You know what I'm saying? He on the phone. Yo, come here. You know what I mean? Get my little sick shit off. So trust and believe. That same shit gonna happen. It's gonna be somebody out here that she wanna get that touch from. She wanna, you know, feel that connection to. And loose cannon can't fulfill, you know, what she need. Because honestly, we all know loose cannon is a liar. He didn't have no paper, right? So she was using him to have that comfort of somebody to be there to pump the gas, wash the car, you hear me? That kind of shit. So she gonna end up running to a nigga like Deezy, you hear me? Where I'm saying, yo, pick the phone up. Pick it up. Come on, man, pick it up, man. You hear me? Soon as she pick it up, I'm grabbing her. Come here, come here. Listen, come here. I want to grab her all up. Come here. You know what I'm saying? Why is she on the phone? He talking about, what's that noise? Tell him your stomach hurt. Man, my stomach hurt, baby. Come here. Come here. You hear me? Come here. I want to grab you real tight, grab your head. I want to do all that kind of shit. I ain't gonna lie. I'm just keeping it a bean. You know, that was in my younger days, though. I ain't like that no more. You know what I'm saying? That was in my younger days. So, trust and believe. That's what's going to happen, man. Straight up. That's what's going to happen. Facts. You know, she looking for love. She want comfort. You hear me? She want comfort. She needs somebody to be there for. Straight up. She needs somebody to, you know, wash the car, pump the gas, you know, watch the baby, that kind of shit. So she gonna get another bum, nigga. Because I'm gonna be honest, ain't nobody with no paper dealing with that shit, because they can see she's a damn airhead. Unless it's gonna be 2, 3 of them and she gonna be number 2, number 3 in the line, where she just going with the flow. Hell no. She needed a loose cannon because they both slow. I'm gonna just be real, both of them. So it ain't kicking to loose cannon yet of what it is. You know what I'm saying? It ain't kick in yet, but you can hear the tone. I'm gonna be honest. You can hear the tone in his voice has changed, you know? And trial is scheduled for next month, the 19th. His pre-trial is scheduled for the 9th of May. And we gonna see if any of those videos are gonna come out like he was making last week. It was all good just a week ago. They was making some crazy content just a week ago. And for them not to make content in a few days, they on the phone talking about I love you and God. Hold up. What changed the direction of the conversation? What made you go to let's talk about church, God, and all this, when all he was talking about, I'm gonna do something to you. I ain't playing. They know how I get down. Well, they got a place for you. You hear me? They got a place for you, you know? And it's gonna be messy. And she said her DMs is going crazy. And I'm gonna tell you like this, the DMs is going crazy, right? So she gonna be scanning through the DMs, right? If somebody worth the time that she feel like I'm gonna go play with, she gonna take that offer, man. Nobody life stops because you go to jail. Nobody. Don't nobody life stop because you go to jail. SBGB TV, it's a live call-in show. State your name, where you calling in from.
Phil, man, I got one thing to say real quick. That bond got denied. That's what changed.
Yeah.
That's what changed. Get back to handling your business, bro.
Appreciate it, my brother.
All right.
Yeah. That's what it is, though. Definitely that. Motherfucker judge said, nah, keep him detained. Shit start to sink in. You done told the whole world, I'm coming home tomorrow. Nah, they not letting you out. And then they done said it in the court that they got the video and they got a police report. Come on, man. Yeah. It's on. You know? And they ain't playing no games, man. Loose Cannon done fucked up. You know? Incriminated itself right after. You didn't even give yourself a shot. You know? The judge is looking like you gotta be one of the dumbest characters there are. Straight up. SBGB TV, it's a live call-in show. State your name, where you calling in from. Alright. On the block list you go. Appreciate you. On the block list you go. Yeah, y'all know the block list is crazy. Y'all know that. The block list is crazy. Yeah. Y'all know how we get down. We filling the block list straight up. You hear me? We filling the block list up. Somebody keep trying to text me saying they Wack 100. Come on, man. I got Wack's number. Don't y'all understand this? Wack done called me about 4 times. I don't know why you keep trying to text me saying Wack 100. Stop. Don't do it. You know, I got Wack 100's number. I got the number. You hear me? I got the number. Yeah. You ain't gotta play. Wack gonna call. See, that's how you know you Fufafi. One thing about Wack, that nigga gonna call. You hear me? We know he working, but he gonna call. Straight facts. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button and share this video, man. You know, I appreciate all of y'all that rock with me. You hear me? Yeah, we going up. He said fake Wack was in the chat yesterday too. Oh, he was in the chat yesterday, the fake Wack? Okay. Yeah. I don't even know why they play around with Deezy, man. Stop it. You hear me? Yeah, make sure y'all hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button, man. Y'all know we going up. And we putting in that work. But them bulls, they gonna have to answer to this shit. That shit had no jumper. They gonna have to answer to that shit. Shit, I'm toxic because in my younger days, I would have done it with you. He said, in your younger days, you would have did what you would have did, bossy. What you would have did. Let me see. You said RM. You said Wack. We know you watching, bozo. Put some pants on and hit the like button. Yeah. Josh and Star Kitty. Brooklyn. RM. D Twins. Y'all know how we do. We going in. Jay-Z. He said, do you have the number? Y'all know what it is, man. You know the line open, man. Big Rig. 66. Ghost TV. Danielle Siobhan. Brooklyn. You know, I appreciate all y'all, man. Everybody that's rocking with me, you hear me? If you haven't became a member, you know the link is pinned at the top of the chat. Let me see here. Yeah. He said he will be calling. Yeah. If you in the chat and you're a member, hit that 1 so I can shout you out. Type a 1 in the chat if you a member so we can shout you out, man. Cause I appreciate all y'all that rock with me. Facts. Kia. Yeah, definitely, y'all. Make sure y'all there for the late night show. Y'all know how we doing. You hear me? Hey, yeah. KO ain't sent nothing. We waiting on him. We gonna see what he do. He ain't sent nothing. I ain't get nothing from KO yet. Yeah, put a 1 in the chat, man, if you a member. We can shout the members out. You know, members only, though. You hear me? You hear me? RM, D Twins, Brooklyn, Allison, Ghost Dog TV. Members only, though. This is members only now. David Hampton. You hear me? Members only. The Bossy. You hear me? The Bossy one. SBGB TV. It's a live call-in show. State your name, where you calling in from.
Oh, I just want to ask Luke Kane, do you miss your coochie? Oh, Luke Kane, Purple Building, do you miss your coochie? Cause boy, look here, you sound different on that ugly ass cell phone, on that phone. Oh, Luke Kane, do you miss it? Boy, you ain't thinking about them 5 birth kids. You're not thinking about your twin. You ain't giving a damn about mama and stepdaddy and grandma with their outriders and them big thighs. Luke Kane, do you miss your coochie? You miss drinking that hot coffee. Oh, Brother D's, he been eating them and that yellow rice and chicken. Oh, boy, Big Mama had done. She looked like a biracial little Kim, but got her face. I said, boy, you know the woman ain't no good. This big and small nigga, like, god dang it. I said, boy, she laid with Stevie J, so I know Luke Kane twin might be over there indulging in some booty eating. And boy, and he got to watch Wack and Tacky, because Wack like to sneak in there and ease in there with that dildo so his booty can get tampered with. Because, man, look at here. I looked at how Wack looked at that man lady, and man, Luke Kane. He looked like he wanted to lay up with both of them. But boy, Luke Kane, you miss your coochie. And then a lot of these gangbangers got drug habits. You can't take your Percocets. Oh, no lower tabs gone. You can't get no oxycodone in that cold jail. Oh, I know Brick Baby going crazy. You could tell he was a sherm head the way he said on Crip them and on the dead homies. That Negro dead homie, because boy, he was high. That Negro tongue was high. I said, boy, your tongue numb, Brick. You're feeling good. You got that ugly ass DJ Quick perm. Man, look at here. But now, Wack 100 done got y'all lined up. He done messed y'all up with all the good cooch out here. You ain't have to wear no condom. You get to eat booty, and you was taking your pills. And now, look, you in there with old ugly ass punks. You got Fleece Johnson niggas running around now, licking their tongue and eating honey buns. Oh, Luke Kane, do you miss your coochie? Because, boy, brother, you just said something earlier. A Negro like you that she'll see at that good stove, you'll have your suit on. She go shopping. She know you the owner of the goddamn stove. Oh, she gonna say, Deezy, oh, can you help me? How does it look on me? She gonna show you her backside. Oh, my brother, boy, look at here. And Deezy gonna ease in there. Oh, brother, especially if she paying. Oh, she paying for pipe? Oh, my brother D gonna put that mandingo on her. Oh, he gonna wear a condom, but see, the deacon gonna go wrong. And boy, look at here, brother. Boy, Luke ain't gonna be out of trouble. So, man, all you gangbangers, y'all better start thinking, because if you don't care nothing about nothing else, if you're ready to go shoot a school up, if you Negroes around here want to go and backdoor your best friend, think about all that coochie you gonna miss. You gonna miss getting high. You gonna miss all. Some of you Negroes sleep with your first cousin, and that's sad. I know it's nasty, but damn it, y'all better start thinking. Don't let Wack 100 with them juicy fruit bumps on his face. And one thing, Wack, you a despicable nigga too. And brother, we got to hurry up and put this nigga out of business, because I'm telling you, I'd rather hang with Hitler and drink sweet tea with Hitler than sit at the table with Wacky Tacky BBL Motel 6 3-finger in his ass. Wack 100. Wack 100, where's your ex-wife at? Why did you lie on Big U, son, saying that he gay and that's why he had to kill the other nigga? Because the Negro made a rap song. He come out the Negro song, LL Cool J, I Need Love, to Big U, son, and that's why they had to kill him. I say, Wack, you talking about your own goddamn son. Boy, Wacky, you know how to twist, bend, spin, and maneuver a hell of a conversation. I never seen a black man like you. I am scared of you, Wack. Don't you ever come to Florida, goddammit. Because Luke Kane, you missing your coochie, and Wack 100, you despicable. So, brother, you continue to keep doing your thing, and if anybody joining my brother's show, y'all make sure the doors of the church are open. Y'all pay your tithes. Share the goddamn video. Please put the word out. Oh, God, we ask that you touch somebody right now. Any one of these niggas with a wacky, tacky spirit. God, if he bisexual. God, if he playing with his booty, God, in the mirror. God, right now, we rebuke that devil. And God, we ask that you continue to let the show grow. And brother, and God, touch faith habits. I know Brother D's, it might be over there. Soon as the show over with, God, even though the nigga on YouTube, 24 hours, God, he got 2 hours to put some dick in him. But God, we love you, and we thank you. Hassalama, booba, baba, shaba, and the deacon out.
Yo, the deacon off the hook. I appreciate the membership redemption. Song 7-6. I appreciate that one. Much appreciated. Y'all know how we do. Yeah. He said, you keep missing me. What you say, the bossy one? What you talking about, the bossy one? We know you the bossy one. What you talking about? Yeah. Make sure y'all lock in too. Hit that notification bell. Hit that subscribe button. You know we got the late night show, 12:30 a.m. East Coast time and 9:30 p.m. West Coast time. And y'all know how we do. We making sure we here. We consistent. We deliver. And you know, I rock with all the people that rock with me. You know, the grind don't stop. Facts. And yeah, we went in, you know. We went in first show, we went in. Next show, we'll be here. He said Loose will settle for Brick's booty. Loose, he don't understand how real it is yet. Or he might got a little idea that they gonna definitely lay his ass down. They not playing. Straight up. He said Cola got talent. If he wasn't crazy, he could have been Cat Williams. Keep going. That's the Deacon. The Deacon. You know, we gotta put something together one day. Get the Deacon on the stage somewhere. Straight up. We gotta get the Deacon on stage somewhere. The Deacon be snapping, don't he? Let me see. Hold on. Hold up. We might got something here. Hold up. Yeah. We'll come back with that one for the late night show. Yeah, we'll come back for the late night show with that one. Yeah. Definitely appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all locked in for the late night show, man. And you know, I'm gonna grab me something to eat. You know, give me a couple seconds. Get my head right. And y'all know we grinding. Non-stop. Facts. Right though, run the table. Yeah, I seen it. We gonna come back with the late show on that one. You know what I'm saying? We have some heat for the people late night. No cat. Yeah. It's your boy DZ. Appreciate all y'all. Membership link pinned at the top. If you want to become a member, it's right there for you. And you know, the family growing, man. The grind don't stop. I appreciate all of y'all. And y'all know what it is. It's not about the setback. It's about the get back. Nah.